a notification. Big Nukes and Flat Earth.
That's a great meme. I can't believe you gave me permission to publish that one.
What's going on now? What's our live? Can I still get the back page?
I was trying to get to what's going on here. Just trying to get to a regular us. I guess
What's the right screen? What's visible right now?
memes.
Oh, no. Nice.
Why doesn't it just let me go to my account?
You're on your account.
But I'm not on my account. I want to just go to my page so I can find the stream. It's just hanging too.
Should we start the computer? Yeah. Oh, too late for that. Defrag is what it's called.
It is really slow. It's weird, it's not, I'm doing something wrong here.
Now, my views. Oh, careful. That's not too loud, is it? Dry fire that thing.
Ow! Guess I just got stuck.
Oops.
Whoever's watching probably has earbuds in, and now their head will explode in their drums.
Just unload them all.
Yeah, there we go. Oops. There was this kind of a job on the list.
What's that?
There was this type of a job on the list. Like where you're one of these guys that like demonstrates some kind of equipment.
Oh, you mean like at the fair?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Consider that. I could be one of those guys. My fear was that if I did it, I'd end up making such good money, it would be so easy that I'd just end up doing it the rest of my life. Because I'd love it.
You'd probably be good at it.
And then my boss would be like, how do you sell so many potato peelers? No one's ever sold that many. By flirting with little old ladies. If you're here listening, if you're one of the people watching, although you cannot see us, we can see you, and we know that you're not commenting. So please comment, or we're going to cancel the show because of you. Ryan? Make my channel into a 24-hour streaming channel with Ryan Martin's picture that says canceled because of this guy. I guess I better do some hype, huh? Your mic is on, Ryan texted me. We know, this is part of the show. Live
Part
mic.
of the show.
That's a good friend that'll tell you, though. I'm just kidding, man. We wouldn't cancel the show over a little nobody like you. Ryan's not a nobody. Ryan's a really big deal. Do my Instagram to post to both video. Okay, folks, we're about to go live. RX Only Picture Show SB Alger on YouTube. Live.
See live and look right here. Live. Live!
RX Only Picture Show. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Actually, picture show. Komt ie ons live every Wednesday. Live every Wednesday. SB Alger on YouTube.
Going live in just a minute. Come check us out. SB Alger on YouTube. RX Only Picture Show. Only Picture Show. Only Picture Show. Only.
Black and white. Black and white this week.
Okay, folks, we're about to go live. RX Only Picture Show SB Alger on YouTube. Live. RX Only Picture Show. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. SB Alger on YouTube. Going live in just a minute. Come check us out. SB Alger on YouTube. RX Only Picture Show. Picture Show. Only Picture Show. Okay, folks, we're about to go live. RX Only Picture Show. SB Alger. Please join us every week at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for who the other two people are. Are those just, maybe those are Israeli bots.
Y'all ready? Are you trolling Facebook right now?
I was just making sure it posted, and then I saw a picture of Terry Martin posting something, so I went and looked at it.
You gotta troll sometimes.
Witches have black cats because if they had white cats, they would have white cat hair all over their clothes. I think this week we should just read the memes and not even go live. Science! Observable, repeatable, measurable, pseudoscience. X observable, X repeatable, X measurable. Where's the curvature? No? You think we should even go live? Oh, I guess apparently I put one of my sketches in here. Great. Maybe we should go ahead and review and delete some of these.
Maybe we should.
Hey, my name! Next time, just let RX only picture show paint your wagon. I love that it's pink. He's trying to put it back in the bucket. Flat Earth. It's a spheroid. It's flat. Spheroid. The Earth is flat. I think it's a spheroid. It's Good Michael's the Sith. Not really feeling up to it, man. Let's quit. Let's just push cancel and quit.
It's probably about the right time for that. 16 minutes into the broadcast.
That's good enough. At least I can't say we gave up on them this week. Performance is whatever we decide to give you. We should tune the guitar. Usually tune the guitar. This is what we should see at high altitudes on a globe. It's also not what we see. A new world order. I made that meme. I'm very proud of it.
That was pretty funny.
It's a cell.
Oh, we're actually should be watching the one up there, because this one's behind what we're actually talking about.
That's better. That's even better. That's awesome. That's how I feel this week.
So, we should be watching this one.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, well, look at me with my cool hat. Now I'm at least on time. Can I have an A, please, Jim?
Yeah, the light works.
Can I have an A, please?
Hey.
everybody. We're live.
Everybody, welcome back.
Welcome to RX Only Picture Show. We are live right now.
Wednesday, once again.
7 p.m. We're a little late as usual, in case you didn't notice. You know, we're only reliable for the first few weeks, just like a real employee. Looks like we got some kind of interaction going here. Oh, hi. Oh, your hands must be free. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us this week. This is the week where we quit about 16 minutes into the show and give up on ever doing it again.
16, let's go 20.
Yeah, cool. So that means we should... Where's the timer? How long have we been on here?
We've been on for...
We're already at 25. I guess we're going to have to just do it. Keep going for... If we're going to quit at 20 and we're already at 25 and a half, then we can't quit. Right?
We can quit anytime we want to.
I'm kind of OCD
Right.
that way. If I say I'm going to quit at 20 minutes in and it's already 25 minutes, then I can't quit. Or we set a new time. We're going to quit at 47. And we're going to have to keep our eyes on the clock.
Let's keep on the 20s. Let's do it in an hour, I guess.
Hour and 20?
No, not
Ryan says, what has you down this week? Don't try and get personal with me. You don't even answer your phone. It's just been a weird week. Nothing particular has me down.
Jong-un.
Yeah, Trump did something good in Korea, and that makes everybody unhappy, so I'm unhappy too. Or wait, he's being duped. Trump is being duped by Kim Jong-un. He's being completely run over by this dictator. This dictator is getting the best of him by, I guess, continuing to abuse people's human rights and lie about getting rid of his nukes. It's depressing. You think anyone's convinced that I'm upset about politics?
No.
I can't lie. I have felt a little off this week, but I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. And plus, each week, Jim and I, our planning process includes all week long saying, what should we do this week? And then pushing the button so the memes come on and playing some Adam lore and then doing this. Here we are. We had some ideas.
Yeah, well, did we? I don't even think we had really any ideas.
Well, we were going to get Dennis Rodman on, but he was busy in Korea with Trump. Did anybody see Dennis Rodman crying on CNN? I mean, I didn't see it on CNN because I don't watch TV, but I saw him crying on a clip of CNN on Twitter, and it was really weird.
I didn't see that.
Crying real tears, man.
Maybe
Later we'll pop it
Let's
up.
put that up there.
You want to pop it up there right now?
Let's pop up some Dennis
All right.
Rodman crying.
Let's see if we can find
Get
it.
our Wednesday started
Go,
just the right way.
yeah. Go as a shared commentary here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to switch it over until I get over here and get me some Rodman. Rodmania. You know, I hear he rebounded from it okay. Well, I don't know if we want to do 16 minutes
That's
of it.
54 seconds, I think. The top one.
Okay, yeah, they just did a good job of changing their thumbnail, so.
Oh, it's not working. We didn't start the...
All right. We got a problem here, folks. Let's transition back. Okay, let me fix the shared commentary screen. Pardon me. Don't be surprised when the whole show goes like this.
Technical difficulty.
Where's the doorknob, Jim?
Don't go Bourdain on me. Bourdain.
No.
Too soon. It's bad.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
Doorknob humor.
Yeah, we should. No, we want. Yeah, this one. This one, please. We need that to be, yeah, there we go. That should totally help. All right. Let's transition back. So here we are, both looking at, and I'll get us started back here. So here's, for you guys that don't know, Dennis Rodman went over, and he was helped facilitating the peace thing. Like, hey, Kim Jong-un, yeah, get rid of your bombs. Get rid of your bombs, and let's go ahead and eliminate the DMZ. Let's have one Korea again, or whatever. And so here's Dennis Rodman upset because when he came back, like, the Americans were being so mean to him for having helped Trump that it really hurt his feelings and scared him. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, Rodman.
Dennis.
Isn't that weird? Yeah,
You have to quarantine him for 30 days or something?
I think he quarantined himself. Oh, here, let's back this up a little bit so we can read the I want to see him cry one more time. We're going to start this one more time. I want to hear. The hot out for 30 days, and it says former NBA star Dennis Rodman got emotional during an interview on CNN discussing the backlash he received after his trip to North Korea in 2013. Rodman offers a unique perspective as one of very few Americans to have met the North Korean leader. Rodman is in Singapore during the historic summit, but White House officials say he has no role in the negotiations. Oh man, we're actually on USA Today's YouTube. That's enough of that. Hate USA Today. Let's transition back because we got some people chatting at us here. Let's see what they're saying.
What Rodman set into motion may have saved millions of lives.
May have. I agree. I mean, you never know. The world's weird that way, that like the best rebounder in the NBA and bankrupt billionaire saved the universe.
Oh, Trump.
I just think it's hilarious that people call him a bankrupt billionaire. Like, you're going to have to flip the coin on that, folks. He's either one or the other.
I'm a bankrupt billionaire, too. Well, I've neither been a billionaire nor bankrupt.
Well, for the right amount of money, I'll be morally bankrupt. I can tell you that right now. Ah! That's a great question to answer, Ryan Martin. When is Adam Lord going to be just off screen on the show again? Maybe sometime soon. I haven't talked to him for a while. He's kind of a elusive character. Not really. If you hit him up, he'll interact with you, but he's not. Adam's not really a full-blown extrovert, so he's not just gonna like come beating down the door like, "Hey guys, I should be on your show again, right?" Like, that's not his style. So, but I'll ask him. That to me, that's when the audience is showing interest, then we should definitely consider getting the guest back. That is one thing. Talking about things that we have been doing. Each week we say, well, what are we going to do this week? And almost every week we say, we should have this person on, or we should have that person on. And as far as I can tell, since Adam, we haven't had anyone on. So we haven't done that. What should we do this week? You want to juggle and play guitar? Maybe should we yo-yo juggle or
Yo-yo juggle.
what do we put in the title? A juicing fruit adventure. Like
Nukes, flat Earth.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I find it interesting, the whole North Korea thing, because I don't think nuclear bombs are real. I think the Earth is flat, so I think a space program and a nuclear armament those are just some of the telltale signs of being a really huge, powerful country or entity. Like, if you've got that stuff, that's like having an Armani suit and a Rolex and some fine Italian shoes. Like I got a space program and some fake nuclear bombs and a world, and what do they call it, a
Wrestling Federation.
Federal Reserve Bank. What do they call those kind of banks? I forgot.
Central.
Yeah, centralized banking. If you got a centralized banking system and a nuclear program and a space program, then you're probably in the big boy club.
You need a what's that? Trump Paradise Hotel. Largo, Del Margo.
Yeah, you definitely need a.
What's that called?
Is it Largo? Malargo? Mia Largo?
Largo. I forget. I'm just not so sharp today. Think I could use some.
What do you think we should do, man? I don't even feel like playing the guitar.
Kind of low energy today. Kind of feeling low energy.
Yeah. Think we should juice? Should we make some juice?
You could juice.
Make some juice.
That would definitely help, I think.
All right. Let's make some juice.
All right. Looks like.
How's that looking on the piano cam? Let's get this over here. Let's make some juice.
Need to move it back that way. This way. Yeah, we're kind of off camera.
Oh, I'm way off. I can't see it because the screen.
You want to stand here?
There. And,
higher. Raise it up. There you go. A little bit lower. Oh, that's pretty good.
we got to laugh at a Bouchardine.
Nice.
Run a little test here.
Oh, we got to plug in. Are we interfering with our signal? So nothing helps you feel better than fresh juice.
Yeah, you can't just talk a lot of trash about eating healthy. You got to actually do it, folks. There's nothing like juice and green dye.
Green dye and juice, definitely good.
So what should we start with? We're taking requests from the audience. We're gonna do some mono juices, and then we're gonna do some maybe do some combination juices. Let's see. We've got apples. We got cabbage. We got cantaloupe. We got tomatoes. We got cucumbers, pineapple, carrots. So, what do you guys want to see first? We'll wait for your requests.
I'm just gonna start cutting up some apples here.
Yeah, if you use that as a gauge, that'll help you.
So I love to talk about politics while I'm cutting up apples,
me
right?
too. I don't know how much I've told you guys about the guys I've seen. These fruitarians on the internet, man, they're interesting. These guys that are eating only fruit, they've cured all manner of disease in their body. There's one guy, his name's John Rose. He's like a really buff old guy.
We got a bowl.
Yeah, bring a couple of things, man, if you got something. Yeah! Just in time for some juice in Mr. Nolte. Nice to see you there, Micah. Yeah, we've both been having a stressful, kind of depressing week, so we figured we could either cancel mango, carrot, apple. My mangoes are all at home. That does sound good, though. I'm so addicted to mangoes right now, Ryan, that I can't see juice in them. And this juicer's too fast, honestly, for mangoes. If you're gonna juice mangoes, really, you should do it with like a press, like they use at the bar. We got a new friend of mine here, Micah Nolte. Micah Nolte's an amazing musician, an unbelievable craftsman. He makes stuff like your table here all the time. He just made a big, beautiful coffee table that he distressed and he like finished it and polished it, and then he said it was too big for his living room.
Oh,
And I
wow.
saw that and I was like, oh man, I don't have room for it either, but it's sure beautiful, man. It was nice. But he's done a lot of stuff.
That's cool.
We went to high school together. I'm gonna put the garbage can in
Yeah.
Nothing you can do to it.
No, I'll just throw my debris on the floor and then
Clean it up. We can do that.
somebody can sweep it up later.
Like this. Wow. Ow! Ow!
Alright. Bowls over here.
Yeah, the Vitamix. We got a Vitamix, and we got ourselves a nice Breffel juicer at home. This
So
is
can I juice this core? The core?
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Apple
juice it
core?
all, man. You can juice it.
Nice. What about stuff that's going bad?
Well, then I would usually at least cut into it and get the bad stuff
Cut the
out.
moldy stuff off.
Yeah.
Do you have to wash it?
Well, if it's moldy, I would wash it. Most people would say to wash all this stuff right here too, but you know.
Living on the edge, huh?
Well, if you, it's better for you than, you know. You have to think of it like a lot of the times I have to trick myself into doing things anyway. Like oh man, I don't want to pay $25 for this healthy food. And so then I use a process to trick myself into doing it anyway. Like, well, Sean, 3 years ago, you just spent $40 on just an eighth of marijuana. So why not go ahead and spend $25 on a couple days worth of healthy food? And then I go, oh, that makes sense. Okay. You know, so to me it's the same thing. Like, you can wash it all. That's better. It's more labor intensive, takes longer. This food, dirty, is cleaner than eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, I could probably see that.
Okay, so we got the green apple is going to be a little bit more sour.
Green apples here.
Yeah.
What are these? Pink ladies or something?
Yeah, I think those are. No, they're Fuji.
Fuji.
The red ones are Fuji. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of healthy living, healthy eating. And
Trying to.
for any of you guys that are out there doing it, the one main thing I would say is if you can not be hard on yourself, just in general in life, not be hard on yourself, but especially, like, so dieting, I've found, and I've been doing this on and off for years, as many of my in real life friends can testify to. Okay, so you do a really good job, you eat almost all raw foods, no meats, no cheeses, whatever you're considering healthy these days. And then you say, screw it, and you start ordering pizza, going out to eat. Maybe you drink too much booze or beer that week or whatever. And then if you're hard on yourself about it, then it makes it harder to get back. Like, you feel guilty. So instead of feeling guilty, if you just do a good job of being like, oh well, I didn't do as well as I was doing in the past, but that's okay. I'll just get back after it. It seems like that works a lot better than like beating yourself up. Like, I'm so stupid and fat and ugly now because I had McDonald's and pizza and beer. Oh, I should just hang myself from a doorknob. Whatever. You know, that doesn't help. You know,
Doesn't
do
help.
that.
No.
Instead, you can just say, well, 2 weeks ago I did a really good job of eating healthy. Maybe I'll do that again.
Didn't that feel good?
And I'll forgive
Eating
myself
healthy food.
for being unhealthy for a little while. Like, hey, that's normal. People don't eat healthy all the time. Sometimes people stress eat. Sometimes people just don't care as much about their bodies as they should. And you just get over it. All right, so what do we got cut up? We got apple, cucumber. Apple, cucumber, carrot is a popular combination. You want to do that?
Yeah,
I'll start with
sounds
that.
good. You get the dipstick here. Thing.
Let's see if we can choose some of these carrots.
That's how you don't chop your fingers off, right?
Yeah. Boy, they make it pretty hard to chop your fingers
Slice
off.
these carrots.
Yeah, we do it that way. They make it pretty hard to chop your fingers off anymore.
Stay vigilant. One day
Yeah,
you'll succeed.
Mine just says the juicing is the least you could do to apologize to your organs, and even that, I would say, that's precedent. I mean, it is kind of an apology, but not really. You know, if you treat the body nice, the body treats you nice. If you treat it not nice, it'll let you know, especially as you get older. Like, I eat really healthy for a week, and then I don't, and I'm all gassy, and I feel weird and depressed, and like I fart and stay in the bathroom way longer, and get constipated, and you know, I remember being a kid thinking, why are older people always talking about their bathroom habits? Why? Why is grandma or grandpa or mom or dad always talking about how long it takes in the bathroom or how regular they are? And then you get older and you're like, oh, it's because when you're old you spend all your time in the bathroom.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's either coming out all at once, way too fast, or way too wet, or not at all, and you're just reading a book. You don't even know what you're doing with your life. Looking at your watch. Almost done with this Tom Clancy novel. All right, let's get carrot, apple, ginger.
Juice in here.
Or no carrot, no ginger. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Start with some green apple. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, was it not under there? Thank you, Jim. Let's do green and red both, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, apple juice looks pretty nice.
It does. Get a little bit more red because that'll make it sweeter. Some carrot in here. I think we're going to call that one here. Then give you some cucumber in here.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Now we're getting somewhere. Maybe a couple more pieces of the green here. A little bit more red. Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't try for it. We were talking about doing maybe a juicing contest.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'd have had to have 2 tables of contest. This wouldn't have worked.
I want some of this juice.
Alright, that one's Jim's.
Try
I'll
this.
do the same here.
Oh, that's good.
Alright. So yeah, we're trying to encourage you guys through action here to do something healthy for yourself. If you haven't taken fresh juice into your body,
That's delicious.
do it. And you won't believe the energy boost. The amount of energy you get from fresh juice is just not something that you can describe. It's something you have to experience. You've got to get juice to understand it. It's so amazing.
That's good.
Alright, a little bit more sour in there. And one more piece of carrot for Sean.
Are you doing the same one?
Yeah, same. We'll do this together and just compare here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, to fresh juice. Oh man, if we juice all this, we're gonna have to like talk about the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the bathroom. Hey, is that too loud on the mic, or is the mic okay? Can you guys hear us talking this far away from that microphone? Ooh man, the cucumber peel
Yeah.
must have went into the foam because it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah?
bitter at all. And I licked my lips, and it got it off my beard.
The cucumber peel, is that bitter?
Yeah, if you eat just the cucumber peel, yeah, it's bitter.
Huh. Yeah, that's good.
All right, well let's call it a show, and we'll juice the rest of this up without it next week. Hey, I juiced my own carrot. Thank you very much. All right, well now I can't lie, I'm curious. I bought something here that I've never juiced, and I'm curious. Well, I'm curious about the tomatoes, but I think we'll hold off on that. But let's try this papaya, Jim.
How do you even?
Just cut big old long strips of it and juice the seeds up too. Papaya seeds, in case you didn't know, folks, are super healthy for your detoxifying your body. They activate your liver, and so and they're kind of bitter like they're.
We should probably clean that thing out. The juice.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea.
I always wait till it starts erupting into my drink. And that's too late.
Yeah, that is too late. Good idea. Because I wasn't even thinking about it. Well, ours at home's a little bigger than that too. So
Yeah. What kind of juicer do you have?
Breville. We have a Breville at home.
Is that like a
It's pretty nice. It's called a cold. It's okay. So there's
screw machine? Or
yeah.
something?
Well, it's not. There's typically 2 main kinds of juicers. They call this centripetal juicer. Spins around the blades in there and knocks the juice out and separates the pulp. And then the other main kind is kind of like a big screw jack, and it's called a cold press. And the cold press is the healthiest way to do it because when you run the fruits through a cold press, it breaks the flesh of the fruit down and separates out the juice without breaking down the cellular structure of the fruit as much. Whereas this thing chops all the cellular structure up with the spinning blades. But the one we bought is supposed to be like a halfway in between, because the coldness of the cold press preserves the fruit also. The combination of it not cutting the cells and it not being heat in the process stops the fruits and vegetables from oxidizing.
Who's we?
Me and my girlfriend. Her name's Cindy. Just kidding.
She sounds nice.
Okay, see if we can find a lurker. Huh? My girlfriend Cindy. That's my mom's name, not my girlfriend. Try a bite of those, I dare you.
I did. I just ate some.
Yeah? What'd you think of that?
Pretty good. They kind of weird taste.
I put these papaya seeds in my dehydrator. And I dehydrate them, and then you can put them in your pepper grinder, and they're like a really mild pepper. They're really
kind
spicy.
of like a mild pepper.
Yeah.
They're a little like, but like sort of like pulpy, like like a fruit.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I was thinking about juicing them. Should we?
Like a
Let's juice them in
kiwi.
there.
Sort
So
of
we
like a
get
peppery kiwi.
Yeah, let's juice them in there. See what we get here.
Do you normally scrape those out? You're normally supposed to scrape those things out?
No, they're good for you. They're really healthy for you. They'll activate your liver and cause it to drop some of the toxins out of it.
I don't want to drop any toxins during the show.
Oh man, that's smelly, Jim. You smell it, Jim. You smell it.
It's kind of astringent. Kind of an astringent odor.
It is. It's kind of a...
Like witch hazel or
I
something.
dehydrated a bunch of this stuff and have been using it in cooking sometimes. And it's interesting.
Sort of like a spice?
No, like just using dried papaya, like adding to a soup or a sauce that you're making. Now, not too much, because it's kind of a weird flavor, but it gives it just changes the flavor up. Want to try the first drink? Look at that, it's thick and different. Well, I guess that's my cut, huh?
Yeah, you try it. Here, I'll let you try it first. How is it?
It's good. Here, I'll get you some.
Does it have that astringent taste?
It does. Not as much as you think. It's really mild. Pure papaya juice. I don't think I've ever done pure papaya juice before today. Chicken, the same kind of thing here. What a seedy thing to do.
I see what you did.
You see what I did?
Proceed.
Proceed. You could see this is okay?
I can see.
Uh-oh. Missed.
You're definitely not a proceed.
Yeah, that's not professional. I'm getting a feeling Ryan Martin isn't enjoying this. Not your thing, Ryan? I know Ryan likes the fresh juice. I'm getting a feeling maybe he doesn't like the papaya. Well, tonight it's papaya all the way down. I cried for 30 days! For 30 days!
Whoa.
There's something different in it.
Pretty weird, yeah. Tastes almost like American cheese.
It tastes like tomato to me. Like I know I was thinking about the tomato already, but I don't know if my brain contaminated the thought. Me and you were talking about that yesterday. Like, you think you're gonna get a great big drink of Pepsi Cola, and instead it's a root beer, and your brain goes, whoa! Or worse yet, like you think it's gonna be root beer or Pepsi, and it's milk.
Pickle juice.
Yeah, I did that. I'll tell you guys a quick story. There was a kid. He was mean. He was older than us. His name was Jimmy Blymeyer. And Jimmy Blymeyer used to pick on us all because I hung out with his little brothers and we were younger. And so we went into my house, me and Jimmy, and we had been out playing like football in the street or something, and it was hot in California, and so I got myself a clear glass and I filled it up with ice cold lime Kool-Aid. Because Jimmy always picked on us and he was a bully and he needed some revenge coming his way, I got a non-clear green glass, Tupperware glass, and I filled it up with ice cold pickle juice. And I handed him his glass and took my glass, and I looked right at him and took a big drink of my lime Kool-Aid while he took a great big drink of pickle juice and went, ah! And then I'm sure he tried to attack me in my mother's kitchen. But
well, that's not quite as poetic.
It was funny.
That's a good trick.
We're running out of room here.
So I cut some honeydews here.
Well, maybe this one will probably be alright, but we might have to juice that up. I might have to just papaya ourselves some more here. Maybe we'll not get quite as many seeds. I would be careful not eating too many seeds at once because these really are a strong detox agent. And if you eat a whole bunch
You're
of
gonna
them,
get sweaty or something?
well, I don't know if you get sweaty, but it could potentially make it so that you get more detoxification of the liver than you want in one shot. But I figure I'll drink some more of this. But yeah, we've been talking about the show. What are we gonna do with this show? We've been reading up scripts and looking at old footage of the Smothers Brothers, and
They're pretty funny.
we're trying to figure out what to do with this show. Because so far, honestly, this has all been mostly improv. Yeah? I mean, we've been, you know, kind of winging it. I wrote a little bullet list like, let's see. We always talk to the chat. Isn't that right, Ryan? And we always read something usually. Talk about current events. We yo-yo. We juggle. I yo-yo. Jim juggles. And play the guitar and the piano, sing songs, talk about conspiracies like, hey, have you ever looked up the idea that nuclear bombs might be fake? If not, I highly recommend. Did you take a close look at Jesse Waugh's video called Nuke Lies? And there's a video I linked a few shows back called Let There Be Light by a Korean, ironically. A South Korean man named from Jinhan Park. That's his name online is Jinhan Park.
Country.
You watched some of that, right? Because he's got the slow motion footage and how long it takes for the, like you see the bomb blast go off, and you see the shockwave go through the sky, and then the sound of the bomb comes,
wave.
yeah, and all that. And so that's really interesting stuff. And him saying that he agrees, he thinks that nukes are fake. So
Didn't we do a show on that?
pretty much.
One of our first shows?
Well, we definitely covered it in there. Oh no, we did.
Or did we
because-
watch that after? I don't think we...
No, we covered it because somebody that you knew sent you a private message
Yeah.
conflating what we said with something else and then being unhappy about it.
Yeah.
I remember. Because they're like, well, you can't say that didn't happen. Like, we never said things didn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
He knew some survivors.
nukes
from
could be fake
Hiroshima.
and Hiroshima can still happen. They could have just firebombed Hiroshima. They could have used some bomb. We don't even know what it is. But it doesn't necessarily mean that nuclear or atomic energy is real. We don't have any way to verify or justify our belief in the authorities telling us that so many things are absolutely true. You know, and to a degree, there's things you can't test. We don't get to go fly up in a spaceship and look at the shape of the Earth. We don't get to go into Hanford and be like, all right, we need to see the plutonium. Show us how bad it is. Get a rat or something and make it touch that. And we want to see it die. We don't get to do that. It's just not on the cards.
Yeah.
Ryan's giving us a thumbs up because I said we always talk to the chat. So we talk about conspiracies, we talk to the chat, we yo-yo, we juggle, we sing and play songs. We make art. We haven't done that for a while. Here's my picture that's not done. I don't know if we're going to get to this week, but next week maybe we'll get back to
Maybe we'll do some more art.
Bogdanov. Yeah, we got to do some art. We're both artists.
Ryan Martin says it's okay to repeat things, even if we talked about them before. I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of
Well,
times.
it's actually a good thing. I know it feels redundant if you're the person doing it, but if you think about how a professor or a teacher or a parent has to act, you're saying the same things over and over and over again. Looking to me like you were thinking
Honeydew?
cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
In Australia, they call this a rock melon.
Two mixed up.
Cantaloupe. Or as J.F. Garapi would say, cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe?
When I take a bite of the cantaloupe and when I am flirting with a autistic girl, it tastes very good. Oh, we better do
I'll put
this.
some of this cabbage in there.
Cabbage and cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe and cabbage. Oh, it's so satisfying cutting the cabbage in half.
Yeah, by the way, thank you very much, Ryan. I listened to the entire first book, Off to See the Wizard. I found it very lighthearted and entertaining. I highly recommend it to anybody that's got the Audible or if they just like to read books. I don't have as much time as I'd like to just sit and read books.
Is it like a fiction?
It's a fiction book about like a guy who he like finds out that Earth is actually like a simulation. And so he finds the source code file and he starts adjusting it and messing with it. And then he, I don't want to give the book away too much, but that's pretty much the basis of it. He finds some other people that have figured it out too, and they kind of become like magicians or wizards, but I don't want to give away too much information. But thanks a lot. That was really awesome. I definitely intend to listen to the second one. But being I was a little stressed and depressed this week, someone was talking about American Psycho in a YouTube video I watched. So I decided, screw it, since I've already got kind of a dark vibe going on, I'm going to download American Psycho. And it's terrifying. Have you ever checked out that author, Bret Easton Ellis?
No.
Bret Easton Ellis is the author of American Psycho and also a pretty famous movie and book called Less Than Zero. And he's kind of like the ultimate late 80s kind of that era of like almost what you would think of like 16 Candles and what's that other movie from that era that's so popular? Let's see, Saint Almost Fire is the other one, but then the main one is where they all go to school.
Caddyshack.
Good guess. No, Molly Ringwald.
Oh yeah, Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, yeah. He's kind of like rich kids from that era.
I was gonna say Back to School.
I love Back to School. Did you know Kurt Vonnegut is actually in Back to School?
Yeah.
As the guy who writes his opinion paper about Kurt Vonnegut.
Yeah.
And the guy tells him, "Who the hell is this guy? Doesn't know anything about Vonnegut." And it's actually Kurt Vonnegut. I thought that was terrific always.
Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield's
Yeah.
pretty hilarious.
Yeah. That's what we should do. We should start I think we should look up like Rodney Dangerfield, Abbott Costello, what's the other one that's like Abbott Costello? Laurel and Hardy. I think we should practice some of these bits.
Yanni and Hardy.
Yanni and Laurel, yeah. Yanni and Laurel. Laurel. Yanni. Laurel. Alright. So I think we're back to square one here.
Is it clean?
Clean enough.
You gotta keep a very clean machine when you're juicing.
This thing's kind of a trick. Well, he used to hate this for that reason. Like, get that thing out. Uh-oh.
You break it?
Oh, spaghetti-o. No, dude.
SpaghettiOs are good.
Oh, man, I saw a picture on Facebook this week of somebody froze SpaghettiOs in the ice tray and then put them in water. Oh, why? Why do you gotta be like that? What's the matter with you, man?
It's so you don't get any water in your whiskey.
So gross.
You don't water your whiskey down, or your scotch, I guess. Either one ravioli cube in your scotch. Keep it cold. Call them ravioli rocks.
Man, I don't even drink anymore. If you put ravioli and scotch around me, we're gonna fight. It's time to fight.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to ruin your water or even your like cheap vodka, whatever, but don't ruin good scotch.
No, you don't mix ravioli with your scotch except for in your belly.
That's right. Yeah. That made me think. For some reason, that made me think of somebody who's smoking out of a plastic bong, eating raviolis out of the can. You know,
drinking scotch.
They know it's the last night of having cable TV, so they're watching a movie.
Petey.
But they do have a $150 bottle of scotch because they're depressed. They got to do this right. So, all right, let's try some cantaloupe. Cantaloupe and
Cantaloupe.
Let's do the cantaloupe by itself first. Because I don't know. Have you ever tried just cantaloupe juice?
Well, cantaloupe if it's on its own.
Well, that's a joke I made up years ago when I was like in high school. Like, what do you call two kids that they want to run off and secretly get married, but they're not allowed to?
Teenagers.
Cantalopers.
Cantalopers.
When somebody tells a joke that stupid, you say, "I heard a joke you."
I heard a joke you.
I heard a joke you.
I heard a joke you. I get it.
We're down to 2. Just kidding.
Thanks, moms.
Yeah, we know when we're down to 2 people, it's just my mom and Jem's mom, so we can do. No, we at least cuss less when we know it's just our moms.
It's just our moms watching.
All right, let's use this new glass.
Leave the peels on too.
You want to take the peels off?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I figure you
Might as well do it.
Let's see what happens.
Try some of that.
All of it.
It's pretty good, actually.
Smells good. All right. Yeah! Juice! Juice! Juice!
It is quite fun.
You go ahead and do that one, and I'll
I'm gonna dump this in here.
Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll just add mine to that one. Peel.
All right, cantaloupe juice. Oh wow, it's so sweet.
Is it really sweet? Yeah, melon's pretty full of sugar. Yeah, once again, man, if you guys have never watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I would check it out. It's a movie about a guy who went on a like 60 or 70 day juice fast to get rid of some of his. He had an autoimmune disorder.
Sure, I'll put it.
No, I'm just gonna yell over the top of it.
Yell over the top.
Ow! That's gonna be enough. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. You see, there's one like 30 days juice. There's a different guy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Dr. Robert Morse, if you guys have never heard of that guy, check him out. He's all about the raw fruit diet.
Man, it's so sweet.
Man, that is really sweet.
It almost has like a banana.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that sweet. Wow. Hey, we got a couple thumbs up. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe, or do.
Or
is
do.
what we say around here. If you want to hear people speculate about all manner of strangeness in the world,
come to the right place.
So, I'd like to ask the chat, like, usually what do you say? Press 1 for this. We only got 4 people, so you guys can just answer us. So, do you think are you good, bad, or indifferent about Trump meeting with Kim Jong-un? I'm curious to what you think. I mean, I figure if someone can have a reasonable discussion with North Korea that leads away from anything like war, and like I said, I don't even believe nukes are real, so... But I still like the idea of people fearing, anticipating, or thinking about war less. If we can get that graph to go down in any regard, I consider that a pretty good thing. So I'm curious what you guys think. Man, I'm glad we did this because all this juicing I've done, we've done quite a bit. I've never just done straight cantaloupe.
Do you like to juice cantaloupe? You mix it up or
I
something,
like
or
cantaloupe
what?
so much I just usually eat it. Usually if I got like a little bit left and it's starting to get mushy, I'll juice it up. But
You add
I
some
put
radishes
a
and
little
some-
salt on my cantaloupe and just eat it.
Oh yeah, you
Cantaloupe-
like salt on your
Yeah, salt on the melon.
on
Yeah,
your melon?
yeah.
Ooh. That's
See,
just
there
so
we-
sweet.
There we're different
Can't
again,
do
huh?
it, yeah.
I put salt on the melon. Jim, no. No. It takes a Nixon to go to China. That's a strange answer, Ryan. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Well, Richard Nixon's dead, Ryan, so we can't go to China. We can only send his remains.
Well, Nixon and Alex Jones kind of sound the same.
I wonder if they're the same guy.
I am not a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Let's see, here we go. Mujahideen says, thought it was epic. Concern now is the gambit to counter China on its border. Yeah, now, having known Mujahideen for quite a while on the internet, like, we're probably going on 10 years of running in similar circles because of Nikki Rapana's work on communitarianism. I would say, as far as a personal contact I have, Mujahideen is probably the most knowledgeable of what I would call real politic, or the inner workings of politics in East Asia, the Middle East. He seems to be the one person I've seen following it most consistently for such a long time. Yeah, I do. Ryan Martin says Nixon went to China, opened things up with them, and yeah, that's true. I wonder if we went back and looked at the press back then, if people were as I doubt they're as critical, but if they were as skeptical and critical of the concept of Nixon being successful as they are with Trump. To me, the media is so weird that they just won't give Trump the light of day. Like, they hate him so much, it makes me want to like him just because I'm a contrarian person. When I really don't care, you know, like, I assumed that Hillary would win, so I've been following politics more since Trump got elected than I have probably for, I don't know, since whenever Cynthia McKinney ran. That's got to be back
Cynthia
to like,
McKinney, what did she run for?
She ran for
Washington.
president.
Oh, really?
She was a senator, but she ran for president for the Green Party. That's got to be like 02 or no, 04, whatever was after 9/11. Adam Lohr says, I'm naive about political stuff, but I thought Trump making peace with North Korea was an unbelievable historic event. Yeah, I feel like it's at least good enough that they should be covering it, and it doesn't seem like they are. And then my left-leaning friends on Facebook, the stuff that they post is like, Trump's being tricked by a dictator, or like one of the news outlets called them both dictators, and so everyone's like, ooh, they accidentally spoke the truth. They're both dictators. See? And it's like, how weird, dude. Maybe we should run some of this stuff back up the stairs. Should we do just plain cabbage? So that was so sweet. Yeah, it looks like Jim and I are both going for a pass on the rest of the what do you call this stuff?
Is that mango?
Papaya.
Papaya. Yeah.
You know what I think we should do? Maybe we should put this in there, and that sweetens this up.
That might be a good idea.
And then we'll get this off the
Maybe
table.
some apples in there too.
Yeah, we'll get some of this in there and sweeten that up. Let's see.
Well, we could just get a pitcher and start filling it up with the rejects. And get a big.
And then we flip a coin and somebody loses and they got it. Where's the doorknob?
Oh, doorknob jokes.
That's
Yeah, I'll get the pitcher.
Too soon.
Soon.
How do you do, Adam? Adam, earlier in the show, Ryan Martin was wondering when you would come and once again sit off camera and allow us to interview or talk to you. Of course, we wouldn't have to do it that way if you wanted to, possibly next week, if you wanted to jump into a hangout. We could do a hangout, and obviously if you prefer not be on camera, which I assume is still true, you could do that.
The Adam Lohr.
Yeah.
What's up, Adam?
So you want to just dump this in there instead?
You want to picture it?
Should we do it?
Take a picture. It'll last longer.
You take a picture. Take your own picture.
Go ahead. I will.
Alright, so there's our first reject.
Well, it's not a total reject. I'd say it'd be good in like maybe a refreshing small little shot of that stuff in the morning or something, you know. Trying to get yourself moving.
Yeah, this kind of juicer, you could continue with a centripetal juicer like this. Really, within 24 hours, you should drink the juice. If you're going to keep it longer than that, you should add a little bit of citrus of some kind so that helps to slow down the oxidation process, because cutting into the cellular wall of the fruit does affect, you know, it makes a difference. So, let's do this too. Little fruit reject pedestal so we got more room.
A fruit reject pedestal?
Yeah, like that.
What a novel idea.
I don't know, the papaya kind of should go on top of the drum. I don't know why.
Yeah, you're supposed to put the lime in the coconut too.
Put the papaya on the what is this?
Bongo?
Bongo. Put the papaya on the bongo drum. Put all up the papaya on the bongo drum. Put all up the papaya.
You gonna throw those away?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to save them.
If you just take those and
astringent.
scrape them out onto a paper towel, put them in your backyard in the sun, you can save them that way. And then if you have like a really bad day,
Keep the bugs out of my house.
see, I assume he's naked and that's why he's off camera. Oh yeah, well, it's probably true. He was definitely naked. That's why I kept looking down last time he was here, like, hey, Adam. And that's because Adam's usually naked. Actually, that's not true. Adam is not usually naked. He's not. I wouldn't call him shy, but reserved. So I'm sure he gets naked when he bathes, but other than that, I doubt he's naked very often. All right, what were we doing next? You want to try just this?
Some cabbage.
What
Well,
does purple cabbage taste like
I
all
think
by
I'd
itself?
probably want more of that, the green cabbage with it.
Well, should we do both? I'm gonna try just a little bit of purple all
I'd
by
like to
itself.
try the purple by itself.
Okay, let's just try just purple first and see what happens here.
Cut you off some. You got it. You got that other knife over there?
Yeah. Ooh, I'll bet that this will make good dye.
Oh, I got some red dye.
Okay, let's not get too crazy. Let's just try that much and see what happens.
It's even more purple than eggplant.
Now, in one of the shows we were watching, I don't remember if it was Fat, Sick, Nearly Dead or a different one, there was a guy who had intestinal problems that were not being solved while he was like 12 or 14 days into his regular fruit juice fast. And the guy who was running the program decided to go ahead and add a special kind of cabbage juice. And within another week, it completely resolved his...
Killed him?
No. Yeah. The doorknob came out of the cabbage juice.
Wrapped a scarf around his neck.
No, the cabbage juice actually fixed his intestinal biome problem, whatever the imbalance was, and it solved his problem. And then because he was gonna quit, because he was already having like serious problems, and then going to a juice fast was like screwing him up even worse because it wasn't like the problem wasn't going away, and now he's only drinking juice, which implies a lot. Like you're already having problems in the bathroom, like, and juice doesn't fix it. Well, that's a lot more mild than I thought. You want to try some just purple first?
Yeah, I want
Alright.
to try the purple.
Oh, you want to use your own cup, or you don't mind
That's
sharing the
fine.
same cup?
What would you describe it as tasting like?
It tastes mild, but like cabbage. I mean, it's not sweet. It doesn't, not like that. The cantaloupe like almost changed flavor to a different thing.
Yeah, it was almost
It almost
banana.
tasted, yeah, it almost tasted like something else. So this just tastes still like purple cabbage, but I thought it would be more concentrated, like it would make it more intense. It's not.
Is it sort of spicy, like
It's not. Like a radish or
like
something?
a radish? Huh. that looks good. I'll try that.
All right. Yeah, well, let's compare it to the green. That's what we do. Did I peel the outside of just the purple one? Let's take the outside leaves off.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that here.
No, I did. I peeled the outside leaves off of that one, yes.
It's like an onion. You don't know when to quit.
The endless onion skin.
Just take the outside layer off. Oh yeah, it doesn't taste purple at all.
Isn't that
It
weird?
is kind of spicy. You know, like a little bit.
A little bit. Ding. Alright, so. Whoa! Alright, listen. How am I doing for fuzz? I bet this is going to be even more mild. Cabbage fell right in the cup.
You can drink that one.
I think I'm kind of obligated to if I drop the cabbage in there.
So is that both? You mixed the purple and the.
It was really just the residue from the bottom of the glass. It doesn't have the. This tastes just like the purple cabbage by comparison.
It tastes like cabbage water, sort of.
Yeah, that's what this just tastes like. This almost tastes like.
Non-spicy cabbage water.
Yeah.
It needs something. I'm gonna maybe mix it with this one. The
Which one is that?
that's the cantaloupe.
Yeah, those will probably be good together.
Sweet. With
Oh, man.
spicy.
I'm getting full.
I know. It's kind of crazy how much the juice fills you up.
Yeah, juice can fill you up. That's true. We've tried almost everything up here. Oh yeah, the tomato.
And the pineapple.
Pineapple juice is excellent.
Pineapple juice is good. There's a watermelon here. Got some. What are these?
Oh, celery. Yeah.
Celery. Cells.
Cells.
Celery.
Celery.
I'm getting full.
Yeah, me too. Let's sit down for a minute. We're gonna take a break, folks.
Push this table off
Oh,
camera
yeah.
here.
Here we go. That's enough juice for a minute.
Oh man, yeah.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, hey, it's Scratch the New Guy. Everybody say hi to Scratch the New Guy. He's the most recent addition. Jim's going to continue to acquire pets until he has to move out into the
Yes.
backyard.
That's the plan. Then I'll fill up the rooms with bird cages and turtle enclosures and
Turtle enclosure.
uh, hermit crab boxes.
Oh, man. What the hell were we thinking?
Yeah.
Now I feel good.
Yeah.
Only 3 people watching. We better get on. Where's Anti-City Super Groove?
Anti-City Super Groove.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's Joel's name on Facebook.
There's a chair over here.
Oh, yeah.
More tomatoes.
Oh, cool. I got a new subscriber. Thank you, Micah Nolte, for subscribing. We love and appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
And, I'm going to go in here and see if we can rustle up a few more viewers, because I know there's some people that want to see this.
Electric scooter.
So what else did we, what else did we put in the title there?
Gotta have.
Juicing North Korea, fake news.
Cracker.
Oh, and Flat Earth, of course, you know, we're kind of a Flat Earth channel, but not really. Oh, I didn't tell you. I got an invitation from a lady to go on a Flat Earth show, and I turned her down. Because I'm not doing any shows except for our show. I'm not really interested right now to do any. You know, like I had a couple other interviews lined up. Like I was gonna. No, thank you. I'm full. I ate that whole veggie burger at lunch, so now I'm feeling like it's floating on air. But yeah, some lady, she has like a channel making fun of the ISS, and she hit me up. She's like, "Hey, I just watched your debate with JF. Good job. I've got a show. I'd like to interview you if you're interested." And she said she's got like Russian vids and Patricia Steer and all these reasonably well-known conspiracy and/or flat Earth YouTubers. And she's like, "I'd like to have you on or whatever." So I just politely said no thanks, you know, because I
You
don't
should
really
do it.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do any of those because I had other interviews and other opportunities lined up that I just went back and told them no because I felt, and I went and I've been on an unfollowing spree. I highly recommend blocking, unfollowing, and unfriending everyone you're sick of. And what's the worst case scenario? You can turn around and go add them back later. I mean, I know people try and take a break from social media and they say, "That's it. I am not going on social media anymore." And then they go. And then do it again. "That's enough. At least not after 7 and put it away."
It can be quite addicting.
I hear. But
Yeah.
so instead, I've been like, if you complain too much on Facebook, I'm gonna unfollow you. Now I won't necessarily unfriend people unless I don't know them personally, or if I've really had enough of you, and it seems like it's not just that you're like a complainer or you're somewhat negative, or maybe you post too much emotional stuff. All of these things are things that I've found, for lack of a better word, they'll trigger me to not feel as good. And I feel like they've kind of co-opted the word trigger. Like people say, "Oh, now I'm triggered. Don't talk about cutting because when I was in high school I was a cutter, and now if you talk about cutting, I'm triggered." Like, no, that's not what I mean. It just
Who's co-opted triggered?
well, it's in the what they would call the social justice warriors, the left, you know, the purple hair lefty fat lesbian types. You know, to be cliche, that's what other people would call them. You know, just in general, the word triggered has become popular to as a way to notify people that something's bothering you, or if you want to take it to the extreme, then it becomes a way to complain and or defend yourself against information coming to you. Like, "Don't mention rape, please, Jim, because it triggers me." You know, which is totally understandable. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you've been raped, especially violently, then yeah, I could definitely understand letting someone know, "Please don't talk about that around me. It's gonna mess me up." But I feel like in a mild way, the same thing has happened to me just from like I found that if I reduce down the number of people complaining and or being emotional in all my various different timelines, whether it be on Facebook or on Twitter or even YouTube, I found an app on the computer that will block YouTube channels, and it messes up the algorithm, and it totally cleaned up my timeline. Because like CBS, NBC, all this, anything that I don't want to see, I just right click and it blocks it. And so if I'm sitting at my computer trying to like, "Oh, what am I going to watch on YouTube today?" You know, it changes my suggestions, recommendations, and everything, because anything I don't like, I immediately block. I've been doing it on Twitter too.
So it's in YouTube or it's on Facebook?
I've been doing it everywhere, globally.
So they have it in YouTube then?
Well, you can't block channels on YouTube unless you go download this special app that I downloaded.
Oh, I see.
And you, as far as I didn't look on the phone. But
So it just keeps them from showing up in your recommendation?
yeah. So then it doesn't pop up. Which actually, I don't know. I know that a lot of the time you're using
I've got like a
video
Blu-ray
games
player.
something other than
that I use.
not just your computer. But I could definitely add it on this computer if it's not already on here, and then we could block stuff.
I don't know.
But I guess you'd have to add it on your side. You'd have to log into your account and do it that way. But
It's a lot of work to not do something. It's a lot of effort to go to not watch
but
stuff.
every morning I wake up and I'm usually up an hour before my girl, and I'll be checking out stuff, or if I'm searching for stuff, and I find like it's affected me a lot more than I think to have just a small amount less of each. Like less complaining people, less video recommendations, less accounts that I don't like on Twitter, and I already feel like, yes! What in the world? I hear vegetables trying to jump. You vegetables, calm down. Oh man, we could do tomatoes and celery, and that would be like a healthy Bloody Mary.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh man, I wish I had some vodka.
Yeah, that would be good too. Oh yeah, we should tell some people. I'm gonna message Anti-City Super Groove and tell him he needs to get on here.
Messaging who? Who now? What now?
His real name Joe.
Who?
On the Facebooks, he calls himself an Anti-City Super Groove.
So, when you set your alarm on your phone at night?
My alarm's set to go
Okay.
automatically, Monday through Friday.
I was just thinking it'd probably be a good way to tell how addicted you were to Facebook, depending on how many minutes you peruse Facebook when you're doing another simple little task, like, checking your phone. If you check your phone to see what time it is and then you check Facebook because your phone's in your
I'm
hand.
completely addicted, underwater addicted. Like, I'm slamming up all day. I can't even get out of the bathroom for 5 minutes. I'm just...
Facebook.
And not just Facebook, all of them.
You're doing
Facebook,
it right.
Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, just completely absorbed my life.
Yeah. What would we do if we had an electromagnetic pulse or something that knocked out all the cell phone towers?
I would finish cleaning up my garage and mow my lawn, and I'd probably paint a picture, maybe write a letter to someone I love.
Man, I hope that never happens.
I might exercise or make a salad. All kinds of things I would do if. Oh, my cousin says, "What is it?" It's our crazy weekly live show, and I'm actually making this comment during the live show right now! Exclamation point. I just wanted to... I know that last week Anti-City Super Groove was upset that he missed it, so I want to go remind him that we're currently on. Because he's kind of like breakfast cereal. Mostly flaky. He's like a buttermilk biscuit. Flaky and buttery. I can say that without thinking that I'd hurt his feelings, because he knows. He's excellent.
Buttermilk biscuits are pretty good.
Hey dude, we're live right now, if you want to come check it out. Alright. Maybe I better play these guys a song, huh? Mujahideen says, there's a 30-day snooze button on Facebook, by the way. Yeah, addicted too. Last Friday, both my PC and iPad went out, and I sort of freaked. I mean, I'm aware of it. I've had worse addictions, so I'm not too worried.
It's mostly harmless.
Well, harmless by contrast to something that you stop taking it and your body's like, well, throw up and poop. And keep doing that until you find some more. So, I'm curious. So, you must have turned the piano off, huh?
Yeah. Just turn it out all the way.
All right, so. Now here's a song I wrote right before the election when I was watching everybody get all riled up. And it's about how my personal feeling is that the vast majority of what you're seeing in the media is theater, and that these people are all actors in one degree or another. You know, they're all wearing makeup, they're all standing in front of bright lights, they're all talking on microphones in front of cameras, and even bigger than that, if you compare it to things like like the writings of Alexandre Dumas and him talking about the Count of Monte Cristo and how these people are all involved in spy games and intrigue. They're disguising themselves. I would say Sherlock Holmes is another one. You know, Sherlock Holmes is always disguising himself, and other characters he's chasing are trying to disguise themselves. And they all come from bloodline families, and they're actors. They're actors. So this song is called Select Ion. You want to try and jump in on this or not? You don't have to.
I'll just watch.
Okay.
Or
yeah, you could do this. Or not this one necessarily, but anything like that. That's cool. Oh, can't you see it that the actors playing a part? They got you thinking with your head instead of your heart. And you know they're never gonna go and tip their hand if you just keep letting them play pretend. Let me tell you how the president never died, from Abraham Lincoln to the other guy. Black magic got you worried about that vote. Your kids late for school with your $4 coat. And yes, you heard me how the president never died. No, they just faked it all and lied. First lady and the kids pretend to cry. That long black hearse is just a coffin inside. Tell me, what does it mean to be president? It's a henchman's bag and the money spent. It's not like owning a house, you're just paying the rent. Like you're paying a fee just to get your tent. It's a family of actors playing a role, and you're goddamn right, they sold their soul. It's a blood oath curse on a long black scroll. Motherfuckers, it's a drinking from my 050. And you think you get a vote in this election? Let me tell you to your face, they just putting you on. You're driving home from work, they're out doing wrong. Buggers got me so sick I had to write a song. Ooh, Oops. Well, that is kind of the end. The song kind of goes around and around and around. It's a short song. You can play it slower. See, the cake was in my hand. Didn't you see it? I don't know how I did it before. Oh yeah, I got a song I started to play again. I haven't played forever.
Which one is that? The one from last week? Barbecue?
That's a song I wrote about wishing I would have let my ex-wife die. It's called I Could Have Left You. Should I play that one? What do you think?
Well, you mentioned it, so you have to now.
Now I have to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the rules. And leave us all hanging.
Oh boy, here comes one of those juice burps. That's the best part about juice is the juice burps. You get to taste it again and again. That goes right up kind of back of your neck. It'll clear the air for me. You died. Why did I try to heave your body in the air when it was plain you didn't care? Subconscious sighs and rolling eyes while advanced in tears interpret you in the street. I don't wish you well. Straight go to hell. You cried, I never wrote a song. Well, if you live to sing along, I hope you die. Your mind is fried. You're gonna look like Christina Boucher with your welfare housing voucher, and I'll just laugh. Your better half with your feet propped on some man in your tweaker Instagram, and I hope you die. I could've let you die. I should've let you die. I could've left you. And I won't cry. Don't even try. No, I'll just celebrate my divorce. And I'll taxiderm your corpse. My asthmatic lies and secret buys. There's not a drug that won't do you, or a mark you wouldn't screw, acting sublime, dog borderline. Now you just waxing off the rails, and now you shoot 'cause you can't inhale, and I hope you die. I could've let you die, I should've let you die, I could've left you. It's like a guitar solo. It's like, wow, 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 wow.
Nailed it.
Yeah, and then that's thank you. Nice and jolly. This is a really happy song. That's kind of symbolic of how my whole week has felt. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but it has. That's how it's felt.
The waxing moon. Up until today. Today's the
That's
new
what it
moon.
is, the new moon. Where does the moon go, by the way? Does anybody know where the moon goes?
It goes around.
Where does
Been
the
around.
moon go? We want to know.
Which one?
Ooh. Deep best. Which one? Whoa, that's going strong.
Good juice.
Big juice.
Well, that was nice and jolly.
Yeah. Your back is sweet, your hair is striped, your what? I don't know if I know that one or not. Remember I told you there was that song that Jack White was playing when we were having lunch?
Was that Jack White playing that?
Yeah, it was Jack White. And he was, of course, he's playing it like, I'm Jack White. I'm Jack White. Jack White, I'm Jack White. I used to play with Meg. Remember me, remember me. Yeah. How's that for being Jack White so far? I'm Jack White. I'm Jack White. Jack White. I'm Jack Black. Jack White. Jack White, baby. I'm Jack White. I think that's enough of that. At least that killed the non-jolliness, right?
I kind of want to see Dennis Rodman crying again.
You think that's better?
Well, just as a segue, you know?
All right. Well,
Maybe there's a new video of him crying.
yeah, for those of you guys that missed it, we're going to go back over here. We're going to transition to back to Dennis Rodman crying about how mean people were to him. Uh-oh,
Turn it up,
what's going on here?
Oh, did we lose our volume?
Oh, the sound bar turned itself off like it does.
Get out of here, sound bar.
Get that shit out of here.
Get that shit out.
All right, here we go. Dennis Rodman.
Right up here.
I believe the document. And when I went home, I couldn't even go home. I couldn't even go home. For 30 days.
There he is. Okay, we got to read this. I forgot. We're supposed to read this to him. Hold on, folks. I'll read it to you. Let me back it up. Actually, I want to hear that again. He's like mumbling. He mumbles worse. He mumbles and stutters worse than Andy Worski.
I think he kind of looks like a black Nicolas Cage.
Former NBA star Dennis Rodman got emotional
Popcoin.com.
during an interview on CNN discussing the backlash he received after his trip to North Korea in 2013. Rodman offers a unique perspective as one of very few Americans to have met North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
He's more like a big kid, but he loves to have a good time.
Rodman is in Singapore during the historic summit, but White House officials say he has no role in the negotiations. USA Today. Well, we know it's the
I
truth.
want this one.
Wait, we want the 3.5 minute one?
I just want to see him cry. I want more Rodman cry.
Or Rodman crying. All right, we're going to try a second round here for Jim.
We're joined now by Dennis Rodman from Singapore. And Dennis, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us. And we're going to jump right into it, my
Michael
friend.
Strahan
You've
interviewed?
traveled to North Korea for many years. You've been very outspoken about your hopes of peace with the United States. So did you think this day would ever come?
Well, I've said it from day one. I think the fact that people really didn't realize what I was actually going to North Korea for. I think people thought that what I was doing was more of a joke, more of a stunt. I was just trying to spread the word, the fact that what was going on, because I actually pretty much like the guy. I like the culture, and he gave me.
Well, Kim got a new haircut for the deal.
Yeah.
And you're the only
Looking
person
tight.
who about getting
Looking
to
high and
know
tight.
Kim. You're the only person who knows him as well as President Trump. And why do you think this meeting is important? Why was it important for you to be in Singapore?
Well, I just felt like that it almost didn't happen, but I'm glad it did. I guess it gave me a little more shine of a light as far as like, the fact that I did something pretty historical as far as like
Pretty
bringing
historical.
awareness to North Korea and some of the issues that's over there. I don't look at him as a dictator. I look at him as more like a person that really wants to try to blend in with the world. And I try to convey that to people, but people look at me like I was out of my mind. And I'm not trying to take the credit. I've always said that to everyone in the world. I said, if Trump wants the credit, he can take all the credit. He can have it all. I just want them to talk. I said that with Obama, and Obama just pretty much blew me off. And they thought that I was laughing stock. I didn't know what I was doing. And I kept trying to tell people that he really wants to talk. He really wants to try to connect with the world, especially America.
I find this interesting. That's very interesting.
Who did you speak with?
Do you think the CIA sent him?
Well,
Rodman?
Yeah.
No, I think Rodman's a useful idiot or a tool as far as things above his head, because he's always been a wild card, so I don't think...
Yeah, but they don't just let people go to North Korea. You have to get like you have to get a personal invite by Kim Jong. Then you got like the nod from the government. Or else they wouldn't even.
That's true. Otherwise, they would. That's a good thing. So let's commentate here a little bit. Jim says, "Do you think it's the intelligence agencies that are facilitating or allowing Dennis Rodman to do this for all these years?" And what did he say? 2013. So he's been at this for a while.
Oh yeah,
you know.
I remember a long time ago he went over there.
So, and I mean, obviously, I guess it would have to be facilitated, if not at least accepted by them. Otherwise, obviously, they have lots of ways, outwardly or not, to prevent you if they don't want you to do something.
I always thought that little Kim was like a basketball fan or something.
Yeah.
And so that's why he was a big Dennis Rodman fan. Dennis Rodman dated Madonna and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, American icon.
American icon.
I mean, I always loved Dennis Rodman in basketball because he did something completely upside down to what most players. He never took a shot. very rarely ever took a shot. All he cared about was the rebound. And I remember him before he ever was outlandish at all. Way back when he played for the Detroit Pistons, he didn't like have blonde hair and earrings and tattoos and wear wedding dresses way back then. But all he cared about was the rebound, and he would literally dive to the third row into the crowd to get the rebound. And so,
let's go back to the.
All right, let's
chat
keep.
real
Let,
quick and
let,
see if we got any comments.
all right, let's go here. Anybody jumping in here with us?
We gotta switch that, or else you're gonna get a big.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go. Do 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 do.
Yeah, what's it called? Feedback loop.
Yeah, we're gonna get infinite feedback. Well, looks like we're not getting no. Nobody cares about Dennis Rodman, huh, you guys? 6 watching and nobody's commenting. So, what do you guys think of this? I'd like to pose that same question to the chat. Jim's asking, to what degree do you think intelligence agencies are involved in Dennis Rodman being allowed to, and I guess in a way you could even say encouraged to, because they publish it in the press and everything. You know, what do you guys think of that? I think it's something they've been building up for all these years.
Well, I'm sure they gave him lots of cool little gadgets to take with him that were spying on him, and like, here, take this watch, Dennis.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what a great watch.
Don't forget to plug in this flash drive with the photos on it.
Yeah.
It key logs everything. Oh yes, I did, Adam, and we can throw that on too. Let's search that. So for those of you that don't know, Donald Trump made a special video montage video that he brought. I mean, I'm not saying Trump made it. That makes me imagine Trump sitting in an editing bay. I really doubt that. Trump's team.
Alex Jones folk song.
So here's the video. We'll go ahead and switch this back, and we'll just watch this. Let's watch this in its entirety.
Go up to the. Oh, you didn't start it yet.
Oh no! Somebody made it better. Oh no! We don't want people analyzing it. Can we just get the video, please? Okay, hold on here.
Or you can scroll down. Maybe it'll.
Well, when I saw it, it was on the White House's channel.
You spelled White House wrong.
Yeah, it'll correct it.
No, it didn't. See? There you go.
What in the world?
Yeah, click on the did you mean. There you go. You're not gonna. Well.
Sorry, folks. That was just taking me a minute. Where's the video? This is gonna drive me crazy. Because it was working better this way.
Was it a 12-minute video?
No. See this one? They said they made it better.
Maybe.
Corny and strategic. Trump showed this video to Kim Jong-un on CNN.
Is that it?
Well, let's just check that and see what's...
Play some of the video that the president and the White House played for Kim Jong-un at the start of the same.
Hold on, this is it right here.
Yeah, but we're not sharing.
Movie trailer. Let's roll some of that.
Oh, there you go.
7 billion people inhabit Earth. Of those alive today,
Let's not let them see this ad. Mute it.
lasting impact. And
Mute the ad. Is this the video?
I think this is the video.
Oh,
The action movie style trailer Trump says he played to Kim Jong-un. Reporters were shown a video ahead of Donald Trump's press conference in Singapore. Okay, so
Is this
let's
it?
cue this up and we're going to do
Oh,
this
it's a
again.
commercial.
Yeah, well it is. It's like a commercial for the United States. So
7 billion people inhabit planet Earth. Of those alive today, only a small number will leave a lasting impact. And only the very few will make decisions or take actions that renew their homeland and change the course of history. History may appear to repeat itself for generations. Cycles that never
have been times of relative peace and times of great tension. While this cycle repeats, the light of prosperity and innovation has burned bright for most of the world. History is always evolving, and there comes a time when only a few are called upon to make a difference. But the question is, what difference will the few make? The past doesn't have to be the future. Out of the darkness can come the light, and the light of hope can burn bright. What if a people that share a common and rich heritage can find a common future? Their story is well known, but what will be their sequel? Destiny Pictures presents a story of opportunity, a new story, a new beginning, one of peace, two men, two leaders, one destiny. A story about a special moment in time when a man is presented with one chance that may never be repeated.
Basketball.
What will they choose? To show vision and leadership? Or not?
One time.
There can
One
only
time
be
only.
two results.
Oh, interesting.
One of moving back,
Oh yeah. It's a threat.
That's very much a threat.
Yeah.
or one of moving forward.
Missiles going backwards.
Yeah, and the light's coming back on.
A new world
Oh, wow.
can begin today. One of friendship,
Which there's
respect,
a Horses of the
goodwill.
Apocalypse.
Yeah, I saw that.
Be part of that world.
The Antichrist is
Where
a
the
peace
doors of
bringer.
opportunity are ready to be
Trump.
opened. Investment from around the world,
Those
where you
two
can
towers
have
is-
medical breakthroughs
drone.
and abundance of resources. Innovative
Hey, they were
technology
juicing too. Did you
and
see that?
new
Nice.
discoveries. What if? Can history be changed? Will the world embrace this change? And when could this moment in history begin? It comes down to a choice. On this day, in this time, at this moment, the world will be watching, listening, anticipating, hoping. Will this leader choose to advance his country and be part of a new world? Be the hero of his people? Will he shake the hand of peace and enjoy prosperity like he has never seen? A great life or more isolation? Which path will be chosen? Featuring President Donald Trump and Chairman Kim Jong-un in a meeting to remake history, to shine in the sun. One moment, one choice. What if? The future remains to be written.
Wow.
One of two options.
Wow. Okay, let's transition back over here. Hi, everyone. Looks like we're getting some extra chat going here. That was the movie-style trailer that apparently our United States government prepared, along with, of course, President Trump, and presented to Kim Jong-un, along with the, in tandem with the talks that they had. So, well, let's see. Ryan Martin says, it will only take North Korea doing 10% of the crazy they normally do to have this all fall apart. That I could see. I know that. I remember reading that Kim Jong Il and obviously his son Kim Jong Un, that they're pretty highly obsessed with Hollywood movie making, and like have their own North Korean studios to make, you know, really tightly managed and controlled movie stuff. So I could see that being a strategy to present it like we're all in like the most important movie ever, and let's get this done. So, but that just seems, that's just It's so surreal. It's so Baudrillard, for lack of a better. For those of you that don't know, Jean Baudrillard is a French postmodern philosopher who wrote a book called Simulacra and Simulation, which is the book Neo is hiding his data in the Matrix. And
Very pretentious.
And he's a super pretentious French postmodern philosopher, and his whole point is that we're living in hyper reality now, and then what's actually real is pretty boring and almost not paid attention to, and that what's hyper real is what everyone pays attention to. So even the show you're watching right now would be considered hyper reality according to Baudrillard. You know, Jim and I are just being larger than life versions of ourselves by putting lots of cameras and microphones around, you know, having a big juice thing and all this kind of stuff, you know. So, wow. I'm almost at a loss looking at that movie trailer. Like,
yeah, I know. I don't know
whoa,
what to think.
I don't know what to say to that. It's so weird. Tripping, bro.
Do you think it worked?
I don't know. I think Ryan Martin is correct that on its face this all looks terrific, right? Like peace is almost always better than war. So if they'll agree to ramp down on the nukes, if you believe nukes are real, or if they'll just agree to like start to dismantle the DMZ and have like something more like a unified Korea, great. But if we're gonna go back to Ronry, so Ronry. That was the. Did you see that?
The
Team America.
No, never.
You never watched it? Yeah, Team America. Their depiction of Kim Jong Il was actually pretty funny. You know, the thing I take away from this kind of stuff usually, folks, is that we don't really know what it's like inside of North Korea. They do a good job of not letting us know what day-to-day life is like there. We don't have, we have to rely on the testimony of people like Dennis Rodman or other similar characters, whether they be politicians or diplomats or, obviously if you're a North Korean and you defect, I'd say that's probably like the most reasonable information you're going to get. It seems like it would be, from someone that's defected and said, hey, this is what was going on. We were starving to death, or it was really bad, or,
How do we know that they're actually defectors and not?
Yeah, that's just it. We don't. We don't.
South Korea.
We don't know that they could be defectors that are sent to defect and give a certain story. They could be South Koreans lying. It could just all be fluff. I mean, how do we know? I've never met anyone from North Korea. Have you?
I had a friend that was from South Korea.
Yeah, I mean, I've met people from Korea, but I always assume someone says they're from Korea that they mean
his dad was a doctor.
South Korea.
In South Korea. He's a pretty cool guy.
So.
Techno DJ.
His dad was? Oh no, he was.
He was. His dad sent him to college in the United States, so he was going to be a doctor, but he decided to be a DJ instead. His dad wasn't very happy.
Did he make money as a DJ?
Yeah, well, I mean, he got like a non-doctor degree in played music. Got a pretty blonde girlfriend.
Yeah, you're living the American dream.
Living the American dream.
Oh man. So yeah, that video's got me almost speechless still. I don't know what to say. I almost want to watch it again just to, like, there was definitely like the implied threat of like things could go well or we could blow you up.
Yeah, or the missiles landing.
The missiles landing and then like the horses.
Or the apocalypse, yeah.
I would definitely say, I mean, of course, you know me, I want to go watch it.
There was a pale horse.
Yeah, the pale horse was in the lead.
Yeah.
As opposed to last. Trippy.
Should we watch it again? Or should we do another Dennis Rodman crying? There's got to be better videos of him crying.
No, that was about it. That was what I found before, too.
Was that a modern him crying?
Yeah, that was him recently. But what he's crying about appears to be what happened back in the day.
That's so weird to cry about something that happened 2013.
It is. I mean, it seemed to me like he was really crying too. Now usually,
Yeah, but really though, he had to stay in somewhere for a month, and he's crying about it now. Why didn't he cry about it then?
Adam says that wasn't the video of Rodman I saw.
Okay.
So what, did he hit like 10 press outlets or something?
He must have been crying a lot.
Dennis Rodman gets emotional. See, that's 16 minutes. I mean, I guess we can try this one.
Well, you teed up the relevance of Dennis Rodman. We have him joining us on the show. He made his way to Singapore. There he is right now. Good to see you again, my friend. Dennis, can you hear me?
This is different.
He does look kind of
Do you
choked
have,
up.
what does your hat say?
What's my hat say?
Oh, good. Now I can see
What if
it.
he's
There you
crying
go.
on
You can do
all
it
the
again.
shows?
All right.
You got it right there? You got it?
I got it.
The whole
Thank you.
cry
So
circuit.
You made your way
Yeah.
to Singapore. How important is this to you? You talked a lot about the prospects for peace when we spoke several years ago. Did you think this moment would ever come?
Well, in my heart and soul, when I first went to North Korea, I was very honored to even be selected to go there. And once I went to North Korea, I was didn't really understand what the old situation was as far as being over there. And when I first met Kim Il-sung, I was more like, I didn't know what to expect. You know, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what he represented. I didn't know if he was somewhat important. But I knew something was going on. But once I got familiar with the culture and the situation over there, I got really used to being there. I felt like I was at home.
Now, you know both men. You've spent time with the North Korean leader. You've spent time with Donald Trump. How do you think the two men size up in terms of how they might get along?
Well, I think the fact that Donald Trump would understand the fact that North Korean, the people of North Korea have a heart, they have soul, charisma, and they love each other. And I think the fact that Kim Il-sung and his family understands that. I think that President Trump should understand the fact that the reason why the Marshal of North Korea respects Dennis Rodman is the fact that he trusts me. And I gave him something for his birthday. And I thought I couldn't pull this off. And I said to him the day before his birthday, I said, I'm going to give you a present. And he said, what is that? I said, I'm going to bring a basketball team, professional basketball team to you. He said, can you do that? I said, yes, I can. Even though I knew I couldn't do it, I said, if I fail now, it's going to be a problem. So basically, I got a lot of people together. I got Popcorn here, help me out, my sponsor. Thanks to those guys. And it happened, and Kim Il-sung came to me and said, Dennis, you know what? This is the first time someone's ever kept their word to me in my country. And I looked at him, I almost got emotional. I said, wait a minute, hold on. He said, what? Someone's never kept their word to you in your country? He said, yes, this is the first time someone's ever suggested that. And I came through, and I think that he really appreciated that, the fact that he's not normally hearing someone that's trustworthy. And I think that country is normally hearing people that's always lying, deceitful, and not trustworthy. And I think that if Trump goes in there with a great heart, with his heart on the table, and let Kim Il-sung see him, really emotional as far as like speaking to him. It ain't gotta be about war. It ain't gotta be about hatred or what happened in the future or in the past, I'm sorry, the past. We're moving on to the future. And I've told people about Kim Il-sung. He's all about the 21st century. He's trying to progress his country. And Donald Trump is going to do a great job.
Tell him, Dennis.
Reach out and make sure that our hands, Americans, our hands are always open, because as Americans, we have let so many people around the world join us to be happy in one country, like the United States. And now we have really put ourselves on the line to reach out to North Korea. And it's so important to me, my family, and the United States.
Kind of makes me nervous all this looking around.
If Trump could pull this off, more power to him.
Dennis, did Kim reach out to you, or any of his people reach out to you?
Just let Dennis
President
talk.
Trump, or anybody reach out to you for
Let
insight
Dennis
into
cry.
Well, you know what?
How long did he cry? Did you get the timestamp?
Which guy?
And
Not yet.
I talked to Kim Il-sung and
Looks
an
like he's been
administration
crying all
5
day.
years ago. And he asked me 5 years ago, we sat down for lunch. And he sat down and asked me, hey, Dennis, I would like to ask you 3 things. If you go back to tell the President of the United States these 3 things,
and I would be willing to talk to him. And it's a true story. And I got my people here that was there that heard the conversation. He says,
Is it mom upstairs telling us to quiet down?
No.
they can move the ships back to
She
South
just hits
Korea.
the floor with the broom handle.
Do what I have to do to listen. If you can move certain things or do certain things, I will listen. My ears will be open. And I tried to do that to Obama. And Obama didn't even give me the time of day. I asked him, I said, I have something to say from North Korea. He just brushed me off. But that didn't deter me. I still kept going back. I kept going back. I kept going back. I showed my loyalty and my trustworthy to this country. And I said to everybody, I said, the door will open.
This
I
is
remember you saying it.
okay.
I remember you saying it. Let me ask you something. Does Kim understand English, Dennis?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. When I said those things, when I said those damn things,
There it is.
when I went back home, I got so many death threats. I got so many death threats. I was sitting there protecting everything. And I believed in North Korea. And when I went home, I couldn't even go home. I couldn't even go home. I had to hide out for 30 days. I couldn't even go home. But I kept my head up high, brother. I knew things were going to change. I knew it. I was the only one. I never had no one to hear me. I didn't know one had to see me. But I took those bullets. I took all that. I took everything. Everyone came at me, and I'm still standing. And today is a great day for everybody. Singapore, Tokyo, China, everything. It's a great day.
It is a great day. This is a historic day.
I'm so happy.
You were saying to me years ago that you thought this would happen. And
Very strange.
I know.
You ready for me to ask you another
Really
question?
weird.
I know you're very emotional about this.
Go ahead.
This is what I want to know. I want to know. Well, you're an emotional guy. You feel very deeply about things. People who've been around you understand that.
Right.
Why did you feel so strongly that you needed to make something happen for North Korea? There's so many places you could have gone in the world that have, a much easier path to peace than North Korea, given the record of human rights abuses and all the practices of this despotic regime. But you chose North Korea. Why?
Well, I feel like I said I was very naive when I went over there. I didn't understand and expect all the things I was getting when I went over there. They said, "Do you realize what you was doing, Dennis, when you went over there?" I said, "No." I thought it was just another one of those things I was just doing some charity event. I knew nothing about North Korea. I just thought I was going to play basketball and just treat the people and be happy, and that was it. But it turned out to be so much more bigger than what I thought. And I thought the fact that, just listening to people, seeing the kids, seeing the people there, and just being at the regime, and the whole marshals and everybody. I just felt in love with the country from day one. And I feel like that, I guess I owe it to myself, and the people around the world. You know what? I'm not in this for no money. I never started this for no money. This is not about business, about being the greatest person in the world to lead these two people together. It has nothing to do with that. I just wanted to see it get done so we all can live good together.
Well, here's the first day.
No more hatred.
Here's the first day. Let's see where it goes. Let me ask you something. You talk about speaking with Kim Jong-un. Does he understand or speak English?
The one thing about him that I always say about him, he's more like a big kid.
It's not a yes or no answer.
He's more like a big kid, but he loves to have a good time. And I was saying last night or this morning that he was going around taking selfies and stuff like that. And I was saying that this guy wants to be around the world. He wants to come to America. He wants to enjoy his life. He wants his people to enjoy his life. But I think that the fact that he doesn't have to choose, and maybe the politics of this whole meeting is just going to happen. I think this is going to change a lot. And I hope the fact that President Trump can understand, knowing that Kim is trying to reach out and trying to get into the 21st century.
That's the big question. I want to ask you about that in a second, but let me just get an answer to this. Do you think he speaks or understands English?
Well, I think he understands bits and pieces. If you talk about basketball, yes, he understands that.
So you think it's about what he wants to talk about? Do you think he's studied English?
Just a stupid question. Of course he studied
I'll just say
English.
one thing. I think people know that Kim Jong-un is not a dumb man.
To me, this is proof of
I think he's understands
of what you're speculating.
I think that he's trying to protect
There's
his
no
people.
reason to
He's
be
trying
so
protect his
reserved
honor
about your
and
answers if you haven't
and everything
been
that has to do with his country. But like I said,
he's
that's
coached
respect.
or
That's respect.
advised
Nothing's gonna happen
as to how to
overnight.
answer.
It's going to
He's
take
not
time.
been given
And
permission
Donald
to
Trump
give a
understand
straight
that.
answer, in my
But they
opinion.
understand the fact
Would
that
you
if
say
we
that?
just sit there
Same
and
time.
have a smooth,
he asked him
a
that
comfortable
question in English.
smile, laugh, joke a little bit. Okay, great. It ain't gotta be war. It's gotta be something that everyone can be comfortable about.
Right.
And I know this meeting is gonna be a great meeting.
Well, that's the hope, Dennis. We'll see where it goes. It had a good start. They did the handshake. There was
Trump
the body
can.
language. They said the right things. You know, it's all perfunctory at this part. It's in the opening ceremony. We'll
Perfunctory.
see what happens
Should be
when we
Donald
start
Kim.
getting reports about the actual policy negotiations. But you talk about
Or
the
Trump.
Kim Jong-un side and North Korea
Something.
side. Did you hear from the White House at all today?
Trump.
Well, yes, I did. But and the good thing about it,
It does look
Donald
much
Trump-
better than that.
Oh, I'm getting a feeling Ryan Martin's not a
And
Trump
she
fan.
called
I
me
thought
and said
maybe
that
Ryan would be
Donald Trump is
more of
so
a Trump fan.
Proud of you.
Then a Dennis
He
Rodman
thanks
fan?
you a lot. And that means a lot.
No, I just thought he
No,
might be. I don't know.
that's-
Ryan and I
that's-
haven't talked about politics for a long time, so I don't know.
Somewhat has something to do with this.
I do know that he knows I don't
situation,
care.
But I don't want to take any credit where credit's due. I think we all
What
need to
side
take
you're
credit.
on
Now, I'm
does
just
not
here.
matter to me.
I'm just so thankful to be here.
I've never seen
I'm
Donald Trump
glad
at a
the
wedding
fact that
dress.
this is
That would
happening.
be cool.
The world saw it, I saw it, the kids saw it. So you know what? It's just hope for the best. We don't need a miracle.
That's just,
We
I
don't
think
need a
that's enough
miracle.
regular news on our show.
Yeah.
Thanks, gentlemen. We're probably going to get another copyright notification for our commentary on Dennis Rodman crying. Let's go back to our.
That was sort of fun, though. I like.
You know, that was entertaining, and
Seeing how Dennis
I put on my
Rodman
RX Only news analysis hat.
Not sure. Only RX Only news analysis hat?
This is the main one. This used to be my I'm high on mushrooms hat, but now it's my
Hi, I'm high on mushrooms hat.
Now it's my RX Only news analysis hat. And I would say that I'll tell you, I think that Dennis Rodman has always seemed like a genuine individual, but it does seem like he's definitely been led or guided or at least he, maybe not so direct as like they're saying, Dennis say this or don't say that, but that he knows enough to, I guess, to hesitate at the right time, and because it's a very straightforward question, so it makes me very curious.
So you asked him twice, too, didn't
Yeah,
you?
because he wanted the CNN guy, you know, rarely enough to see people acting like an old-fashioned
He
regular
understood
reporter.
the question.
Yeah,
and
he
he carefully
wasn't
walked
sure,
around it.
He wasn't sure how to give an answer to that.
He probably had somebody behind the camera nodding at him like, nope, don't answer that one.
Yeah, he's wearing women's sunglasses, so that's kind of weird.
Well, that's to hide the teardroppers that they had
Of
under his MAGA hat.
Do you think that's what it was? That the hat is to hide the
Yeah.
tear,
like the
tear
sluice box of
yeah,
salty
and then
tears.
the glasses drop the stuff on. Wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah, that could have been.
Hey, that's a rare day when you're more conspiracy minded than I am. Must be it's the haircut.
So, yeah. I did get a haircut.
Want to fight, Dennis? You want to fight? I got some balls you can rebound, boy.
Let's. Maybe we should look at some pictures of Dennis Rodman in the dress.
Oh, well, yeah, we should make Ryan happy. Get Dennis up here in the dress.
It's so out of everybody in the whole world, it took Rodman and Trump to make world peace. Slideshow.
Well, I was hoping to get.
Oh, because we're on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You can just go up and do a image search.
Yeah, we can just do this. Here we go. Better switch back. And this is for you, Ryan. Because you are one of our very most loyal fans. Oh, and a horse-drawn carriage, too. 1996.
It was very appropriate to get married to the state of New York.
You married New York?
New York.
Yes.
Carl
Whoa.
who signed a WCW contract to wrestle Godzilla and Hollywood Hall Hogan.
Godzilla.
That name is a mess, isn't it? I love it. I love it.
So he's a Masonic shill.
Oh yeah, of course.
Think, not think.
Yeah, he's against
That's
it's
those corporate people that's trying to buy teams and trying to buy everything in the world. If you go to their homes,
Yeah,
how
it
many
is.
of their kids are watching MTV, VH1? That's where they're getting all this from, not from the NBA players. If you ask any kid, who are you dressed like? Who are you trying to be like? You go to home, there's MTV. That's all that crap on MTV, VH1.
I'm looking at the cover of this book. It's a great cover and quite a title. I Should Be Dead by Now. Do you really feel that way?
Hell yeah, man. I mean, some of the things I've done in the last 7 years at investment
Got some Jack V.
has given me a lot of skills.
All right.
Jack 5.
Oh, weird.
Huh?
I should be dead by now, looking like the Undertaker. He's a good showman.
Yeah.
King's hair.
He's a big old dude.
He's a big guy.
All right. Oops. Let's transition back here. We got a comment here from Jack V. Trump and Kim shaking hands. Trump, you're nuttier than me. Kim, I don't believe you. Trump, well, I'm telling you. Kim, I don't believe you. I wonder. Well, we only got 45 minutes left. What are we going to do, Jim?
What are we gonna do?
We're running
Should
out
we
of time.
juice again?
We got, yeah, I'm feeling like more juice.
Get back to the
Let's
juice.
get back to the juice.
Get back to the juice.
Hey, it's a whole show about juice.
Juice.
It was the juice. I told you it was
Behind
the
every
juice.
conspiracy is it's the juice.
That's right.
Conspiracy.
All right, let's get some juice rolling.
Juice.
You know that looks good on camera. No matter what, us rolling a table full of stuff in, we need to get lots more tables full of stuff.
That's a great idea. Get some
All right, so where'd we leave off? You
rare
wanna?
birds.
Let's get crazy and try tomato.
Sick rare birds. Should we clean out the machine?
Yeah,
Why don't you
yeah.
clean that machine out. Welcome, my son. And you definitely want to take the garbage out on juicing nights.
Oh yeah. You gotta.
It smells like a digestion tract after a couple
Hey,
minutes.
now. For those of you just tuning in, we are actually juicing this week.
A little bit of juice set you right.
Juice, fresh juice is one of the most excellent things you can put into your body. Other than pure Bolivian cocaine. Just kidding.
I don't think that's a good thing, Sean.
I've actually never done cocaine.
I've never been to Bolivia. I don't even know what cocaine is.
Alright.
What is this? This is my
That's the last
that's
one.
the red
You mixed
cabbage.
You
We
mixed
got two of these. Should I rinse these out? I'm gonna rinse these.
Yeah, go ahead and rinse those and all. I'm gonna get us. Let's do some pure tomato and see what we get.
Oh, that sounds good.
Or maybe we'll do pure tomato and then add some celery. And it looks like Jack V is saying that monologue continues. I don't believe you. Well, I'm telling you. Well, I don't believe you. Well, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I don't believe you. Well, I'm telling you. I don't believe you. Well, I'm telling you. All right, thank you. Too bad. We're gonna have to.
I'll cut some tomatoes here.
I thought you were gonna juggle some.
Oh. Oh.
So let's see where you are in the camera. It's okay if you drop them because it just soften them up for the juicer.
Oh. I'm gonna rinse these off.
I couldn't even go home. I couldn't even go home for 30 days. I couldn't even go home. I couldn't even go home for 30 days. I couldn't even go home. I couldn't even go home
Soft
for
about
30 days. I couldn't even.
Oh, yes.
Wonder Woman. Ladies and gentlemen, tomato juice. You say tomato, I say tomato. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off.
Turn it off. Oh, here's a potato.
Whoa!
The juice potatoes?
Potato juice is kind of weird. I tried that with the sweet potatoes. It gives you a starchy, itchy feeling.
Oh.
Alright, let's see.
Oh, fuck. Whoa, come on now. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Well, at least it mostly landed on the tray. You better get you some more, huh? Yeah, go ahead and kill that. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, folks. Forgive me.
Spilling that tomato juice. Mmm, it smells like tomatoes.
Blame it on Bob.
Sort of looks like,
It's Bob's fault. Too much slack in here.
like strawberry juice.
Yeah, it's funny how it's not the color of tomato juice at the
Yeah,
store.
it's kind of weird. It's
I bet you if you let it sit there for a little while, it'll start to oxidize up.
turn into something dark.
It'll get more of a
Oh, that's good.
It'll get more of a rotten color.
That's really good.
For 30 days.
I think you could use some carrots too.
Well,
Try
yeah,
some?
we'll do. Yeah.
Make some V8 style juice.
Yeah, that doesn't taste at all like V8 or any of that stuff, huh?
It doesn't even taste like
All right, so let's cook the rest of these tomatoes.
tomato paste.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, let's do the rest of these, and we'll do celery.
Do some carrots.
Tomato,
I'm
carrot.
gonna cut the carrots.
All right.
Here, why don't you use this?
Oh, we got carrots. We got lots of carrots here.
I was gonna use the big one for the carrot, but you can use that if you want.
Well, carrot left.
I'll cut some more carrots.
Okay.
I want lots of carrots in my juice.
You can have the cherry. It's fine.
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, it does, because that's going to be way easier.
All right. All right. That's how you do it.
Let's see. Cabbages for total alkaline levels and frequencies. Okay, see here, Jackson on the game. Like I said.
Nice.
So yeah, one of the main things about putting fresh whole foods into your body is the idea of eliminating acidity and adding alkalinity. And what Jack's saying is that the cabbage apparently really, when Jack wasn't here, he just knows. Like maybe he could see it. But yeah, we juiced 2 different kinds of raw cabbage and tried them just how they are, and mixed them together. What do we mix it with? Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah, the cantaloupe. We put it with the cantaloupe. But yeah, so that's interesting, Jack. That's give us more information and we'll read it out there. What? Because that goes with the story I was telling, and Ryan Martin said it's okay to repeat yourself, so I'm going to repeat myself. One of these juicing documentaries, I don't remember which one it was. I think it was 30 Days Juice or something like that. And not the Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, but the other one. The guy is having intestinal problems, and he's like 7 or 10 days into his juice fast, and he's thinking about quitting. And so the guy running the whole thing switches him over to a very particular kind of cabbage juice, and then that starts the process of solving his intestinal problems, and eventually they go away. He completes the whole 30 days, and like these people reverse disease in their body. They eliminate diseases that they'll tell you can't be cured. People eating raw foods and juices, they reverse and eliminate these diseases in their life. So it's impressive. It's amazing.
Here, put some of these in there too.
All right, yeah. Celery, tomato, and carrot. All right, let's go.
Carrot.
Be
Oh,
careful.
I'm excited. Celery, tomato, and carrot. Carrots. We're gonna have juice for days. Approximately 4 days.
2 celery stalks and
Like 2 or 4 tomatoes.
that's 1 whole tomato.
2 tomatoes.
That's 2 whole tomatoes. That's
3 tomatoes.
that's 3 whole tomatoes.
Probably good.
And get some carrot going here.
Yeah.
What the hell's that right there?
There's 1 carrot.
That's 1 whole carrot. And that's about maxing it out there. 2 whole carrots. And I think we're gonna have to clean this thing.
The junk drawer filling up.
You can take that one.
Alright.
Right.
Use my carrot muddler. Stir this up. Sometimes they don't always.
Jack says, excellent, you're in business, guys. Love the cooking part, too. Cooking food ruins it, Jack. You gotta eat it raw. But
I like cooking food.
I understand what you're saying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being the...
Oh, that's delicious.
I'm a raw food Nazi. For 30 days! For 30 days!
We should start selling juicers.
That's good. Oh yeah, we get a guy. We get a guy. We did a how's about him. It's so good I can't even talk.
That is really good.
You know how long it was that I couldn't talk?
How long?
For 30 days.
You don't say.
You know what else happened? For 30 days I couldn't
What?
talk, and I couldn't go home. I was trying to remember how to tie this all together so we can stay funny and relevant here.
Well, Dennis Rodman helps.
Thank you, Dennis. You know how long I've been thankful? For 30 days!
30 days!
The only
couldn't go home!
The only problem was I couldn't go home! I was trying to protect everything! I saw a post after that video though, and it says that Dennis rebounded, and so everything's fine.
How far did he rebound?
For 30 miles! You wouldn't believe. Yeah, I saw him eating potato chips. You know how many he ate? He ate 30 Lays! He was hungry for 30 Lays!
You can't eat just one.
I can never eat just one! I ate 30 Lays!
Alright, now tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Oh yeah.
Tomatoes.
Oh, that's the celery smells good. I ate so many mangoes. Lisa, when she kisses me, I just taste like mangoes. Not because I just ate some, but just because she's like, you kind of taste like mangoes.
Lucky her.
Kiss the mango line.
Mango.
For 30 days! For 30 days! Woody Harrelson's big on the raw food thing. I've seen him talking about it.
For how long?
For 30 days!
For 30 days!
I guess we're gonna just get these last three in there. Because we're not, you can't be adding tomatoes or too many things. You want to try the tomato cantaloupe? Me neither.
Well, it might be good.
It might not be too bad, but...
Sounds kind of spicy in there.
I dropped that last carrot right in the cup.
Is that the, there you go, you can stir with it. This is definitely one of the best mixes that we've got today,
Cheers.
I'd say.
To Bloody
Cheers.
Marys with no vodka.
Oh. Ah.
Well, just this time. You can have vodka in yours next time.
I wish I would have got some vodka.
Maybe you'll have more vodka in 30 days!
In 30 days!
Ah.
Top 10 best live food show.
So yeah,
That's nice.
how does North Korea, Rodman, Trump, Kim Jong-un, how does that all fit into communitarianism? Now that's the question, ladies and gentlemen. How is this a communitarian thing? It's because
Well, one world government is what they're trying to make. You know, everybody's happy and gets along together. No more wars. Just
Smart
social media points.
addiction.
Yeah, well,
No,
social
just-
media addiction.
Yeah, no more wars, instead social media addiction. And don't forget your real drug addiction too. You get to have that along with your social media addiction.
Yeah.
I can't go to the pharmacy right now because my phone's charging.
It's a good point.
You know how long it takes this phone to charge?
For 30 days! 30 days! 30 minutes.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add some papaya to mine.
Oh, there you go.
Let's try it with papaya. You wanna try some or not?
No, I'm gonna get some pepper actually, so I can pretend like I'm drinking.
Oh yeah, that papaya seed would have been good in there for pepper. The Korean Peninsula has reached synthesis. Yeah. There we go. All right. Very good, Mujahideen. That's it. They took and pushed everything left and right so hard for so long that we're literally witnessing the process of it becoming one thing, and then that one thing is probably going to be opposed to something else. Maybe China. Maybe Korea is going to be the true opposite of China. Mujahideen says the Korean Peninsula has reached synthesis. Right? They put that divider in there. Leave it there and say, now watch both sides. You're going to see different things start to form on each side of the Petri dish divider. And then we take the dividing wall out.
Oh, yeah.
Whoosh! For 30 days.
For 30 days. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
It is good. Oh, yeah, and that's like a... I'll just drink the rest of this because I don't think there's anything much you can do with it. You should taste that one, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is why I added it to cooking.
What, this?
Yeah, because it won't taste like you think. It doesn't make it taste sweet. It doesn't taste like fruit. It's
What'd
like
you add to it? The cantaloupe?
No, papaya.
Papaya. Whoa, it's kind of like earthy and
yeah, it puts
kind
this
of body sort of.
Because when I was making sauces in the blender, that's what I would do. I would take just a handful of that dried up because it's really concentrated and it gives it this
almost like a pesto-y.
It is, yeah, like a vegetable flavor you get out of dried papaya.
That's good. Interesting. It's like almost a pepper. Almost a pepper flavor. The end.
Raw juice gives you a pick-me-up, folks.
It does kind of.
Usually we're over here drinking our energy drinks, and let me tell you, I moved mine away from me, and I don't even know where it is now. It's almost.
I feel a lot more jacked up than energy drinks.
Yeah. This thing is not empty. Usually I drink 2 of these and get wired during the show.
Yeah. I know. I left mine over here too.
Nice. Maybe we should just keep the juicer handy every week.
I don't think it would hurt.
And get rid of our energy drinks.
Probably be good. Good for us.
I think we should stop drinking energy drinks for 30 days!
For 30 days!
Oh, I can't help myself.
Can't go home.
I couldn't go home! Yes, but try it with lots of cayenne this time. Jim actually just ran upstairs to get pepper. And I have cayenne peppers at home. I could bring fresh ground
That's
cayenne
a good
pepper.
idea, yeah.
Or, yeah, we can juice it in there. Because it's juicy all the way down, it's juicy all the way down. The juice starts swirling round.
Hello. Sometimes there's some
piece of cabbage.
Little cabbage in there. Yeah, we didn't even get through all the fruit. The vegetables, I mean.
Well, I bought extra because I wasn't sure how much we'd get out of it. Sometimes you juice things, you get a lot of juice, sometimes you don't. It's just kind of weird that way.
Like a banana.
Oh yeah, there's no juice in the banana. Even in the books it tells you to always blend the banana in after.
Blender?
Yeah, because
what's
we have camera problems here.
Oh.
Your camera's glitching on us.
Bugging out.
That fix it?
I don't think it's bugging out on here. On our live. It's just bugging out on the... Oh, it is bugging out on my phone too.
No, this camera was
Yeah, well now it's really bugging out. No.
Well, I guess now we're just gonna have to see if the piano cam dies.
Uh-oh.
And if it does, I got another camera at home I can bring over.
Is it a 360 camera?
Nope. We were thinking about going 360, you guys. The 360 videos are pretty popular, and our studio setup down here is right up the alley.
There's lots of busyness going on.
For, yeah, I'm gonna have to unplug that and plug it back in. That's gonna drive people crazy.
I think it might wreck our.
No, it still work. We did that before.
Did we?
Yeah. So that's the one, right? Yep.
And I'm gone. Oh.
Oh, I unplugged the wrong one, didn't I?
You unplugged the wrong one.
Okay.
You're gone. Oh no.
Am I back?
If you're back, I'm gone.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. That seems to have fixed it. I wonder if it's just getting overheated or what. Technical difficulties.
Well, it looks like one of them worked.
That's far out that all that juicing means less energy drink dependent.
Yeah. I do feel kind of jacked up. I think I'm probably going to be...
Me too. Oh, I know I'm going to be up all night. Maybe not all night, but long enough.
Yeah. Long enough to not do a bunch of cleaning in my kitchen.
What should we do?
Well, should we slide this back out?
Yeah, let's take a break here.
Again.
All right.
Right off the screen.
Oh, careful, there's a wet spot right there.
Well, got a paper towel right here.
Excuse me. All right. Let me take that one.
We need a garbage can.
Garbage can to read.
Well,
for 30 days! So what do you want, folks? Press 1 for more songs. Press 2 for live artistic creation. Press 3 for 30 days.
30 days. You know what? Was there something, another video?
Or I guess, type in the chat what you want to see. We could yo-yo, we could juggle, we could play music.
Last
And I couldn't go home. I was trying to protect everything.
for 30 days.
If you don't clean your kitchen for 30 days, you'd be trying to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad, Jack, because there's times where I had to move and I was looking at my kitchen and I was looking at my garbage can and I was looking at my kitchen, my dishes, and I was looking at how they weren't sentimental. They weren't very expensive. And I was looking at how much time I left, how I had to clean and pack, and I just threw it all away.
Yeah.
Like I didn't wash your dishes, and you know what?
I'm familiar with this.
Now I'm throwing you all away. I'm gonna go to the Goodwill when I get to the new town and buy new dishes.
We'll find a new pot.
That's right. I don't need that. Look at that. You start looking at your dishes and making excuses. Like look at the Teflon's flaking off of it anyway.
Yeah.
That combined with the amount of neglect I've given it with those eggs.
You're never gonna get that rice out
Might as
there.
well just throw it away. Teflon's bad for your GI tract anyhow.
Oh shit! You're right.
It stays there longer than 30 days, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We're not getting any answers yet. All right, so
No answers.
just touch your ball.
That's specifically not your job.
So here, let's have a little fun here. Rodney Dangerfield one-liners. I'll read you some of these.
Well, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm gonna take a load off over here.
All right. Now, the temptation is to do this in Rodney's voice. Oh, Jack wants a song. Well, let me read a few one-liners and then we'll throw you a song here, Jack. But I'm not gonna do it in Rodney's voice. I'm gonna do it as me. My name's SB. I'm gonna give you my best presentation of some of these famous Rodney Dangerfield jokes. People say fish is good for a diet, but fish should never be cooked in butter. Fish should be cooked in its natural oils. Texaco, Mobil, Exxon. Acting deals with very delicate emotions. It is not putting up a mask. Each time an actor acts, he does not hide, he exposes himself. I don't think that one was supposed to be funny.
No.
No humor at all. Yeah, these are not jokes.
Inspirational quotes.
I bought a perfect second car, a tow truck. Now, if I have to present that as me, how do I do it? I bought a perfect second car for myself. It's a tow truck. I have 3 kids, one of each. What? What, Rodney? Let's see. I have nothing but troubles with my car. Every Sunday I take my family out for a push. This is harder than you think. Alright, a few more here, a few more. Oh, whoops, excuse me. Imagine how stupid it would look if Rodney Dangerfield did this with a smartphone in his hand. I was so depressed that I decided to jump from the 10th floor. They sent up a priest. He said, "On your mark." What a dog I have. My dog found out we look alike, so he killed himself. When I was a kid in show business, I was poor. I used to go to orgies to eat the grapes.
That's funny.
When I was a kid, my parents moved a lot, but I always found them. I came from a real tough neighborhood. I bought a waterbed and found a guy at the bottom of it. Rodney. I kind of miss Rodney Dangerfield. I came from a real tough neighborhood, like I'm telling you. The local restaurant had a broken leg of lamb. I sat down and had a broken leg of lamb. I'm telling you, I came from a really tough neighborhood. Every time I shut the window, I hurt somebody's fingers. I was so ugly when I was a kid, my mother used to feed me with a slingshot. Oh, I don't know about that one. I had plenty of pimples as a kid. One time I fell asleep at the library and I woke up and a blind man was reading my face. Good night, Boujahideen. Alright, 2 more and then I'm going to play a song. Then we should be able to wrap this thing up. I came from a really tough neighborhood, I'm telling you. The neighborhood I came from was so tough the kids would take hubcaps off the moving cars. Alright, let's move on to family here. My cousin is gay. He went to London only to find out that Big Ben was a clock. That's just terrible, Ron. God. I looked up my family tree and I found 3 dogs using it.
Classic Rodney.
My kid wants to be a prison warden when he grows up so he can put thumbtacks on the electric chairs. Oh, come on now. I come from a stupid family. My uncle was so stupid he fought for the West. Alright, that's enough. Let's play a song for Jack and call this juiced.
I thought the I come from a stupid family was the punchline. That one's good too. Well, Jack's got one.
Guy calls the cops. I think there's a dead man on my balcony. Police department. How can you be sure that, man? Well, he ain't been moving for 30 days. Oh, Jack, I like you. You're welcome in Walla Walla anytime, brother. Parlez-vous français? He does, I know. I don't, so you should probably be able to tell by my accent, huh? Let's see. You want to jump in on this or not? You don't have to.
What are you going to play?
I was going to play, I could play a Rolling Stones song. It goes like this. Pretty easy to follow, except for that it goes.
Well, just play.
You don't want to play?
I'm just gonna sit this way.
Okay. Well, we all need someone we can lean on, and if you want it, well, you can lean on me. We all need someone we can lean on. And if you want it, well, you can lean on me. She said my breast will always be open. Baby, you can rest your weary head right on me. And there will always be space in my parking lot. If you ever need a letter, coke and sympathy, well, we all need someone can dream on. And if you want it, well, you can dream on me. Well, I was dreaming of a steel guitar engagement when she drank my hair and scented jasmine tea. And she knocked me in that dirty, dingy basement with the jaded, faded, junkie nurse. Oh, what pleasant company. We all need someone we can cream on. And if you want it, well, you can cream on me. Take my arm, take my leg. Ooh, baby, won't you take my head? Well, we all need someone we can bleed on. And if you want it, well, you can bleed on me. Well, we all need someone who can bleed on. And if you want it, pretty lady, well, you can bleed on me. been feeling alright. I've been feeling alright. You could be my rider, baby, bleed all over me. Make me feel alright. Oh, don't you feel alright? You could be my rider, baby, come all over me. Yeah, she says that at the end of the song. Mick Jagger's a sick man, ladies and gentlemen. You think you might worship the devil? I do. Thank you. Woo! Well, that leaves us 10 minutes to go. I say we put the memes back on. Woohoo! Hey, there's a face I recognize.
Oh, hey.
Hi there. Hey, we got 5 up likes. Up likes? What's an up like?
It's like this.
I've been waiting for you to say that for 30 days. Oh man, we didn't juice no watermelon. I don't know if I could drink no more juice. Ugh.
Yeah.
See if I remember that song. I don't know if I remember it or not. Yeah, that's the part where I'd be hard and have it low. I always see where. That seems right. But I did not shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot no deputy. All around my hometown. I don't think it's right, man. That's not the right chord. I'd have to look it up. Sorry, folks. I'll look it up. Maybe we'll do that next week. See where we could go. Let's see. Oh, pirates, yes, they robbed by. Stole life from them merchant ships. Just moments before they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand has been made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We have flourished in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption song, redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from inner slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, cause none of them can stop the time. Sorry, I just laughed because I gave up on my fear of atomic energy. How long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside? aside and look. Oh well, some say we're just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from inner slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear of atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh. Some say that we're just walking up the chords. You got to read the music book. That's right, we need to read our music book. Won't you please help me sing?
You can't end on that.
Not very well rehearsed.
Practice at home.
That's right. Play something you know. Would you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Redeem yourself by getting it right this last time.
Yeah, redeem yourself, Tom.
Yeah, don't have no fear of atomic energy. Look into it, folks.
What's behind the conspiracy? Choose.
Yeah, this week. It's an all juice conspiracy. Tomato juice, apple juice. We didn't even get to the watermelon juice, the pineapple juice. You wouldn't believe how many juice there are in this room right now.
Lots of juice.
They've been chasing us around for 30 days. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune in next week.
Thank you.
RX Only Picture Show, sbalger@hotmail.com is my email if you want to send me private messages.
Or money.
Your money. You can totally PayPal me at sbalger@hotmail.com. If you do, I will do something special just for the money, even if it's only $1, because that shows your willingness to participate financially in our strange hobby. All right. Yeah, let's kill it 4 minutes early. I'm done.
Well, we've been on for 3 hours and 2 minutes.
We're going to stop streaming
Goodbye.
now. We love you all very much.
Goodbye,
Please tune in
goodbye.
next week. Tell your friends. Come watch something weird.
Subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, or do.